I know right now. Let me get that. Grab my water. We finna get deep. You know what? We ain't even gonna wait. We ain't even gonna wait, cause you know what, I had y'all waiting all day. So we gonna go ahead and get right to it. So let me start this lecture with the right spiritual energy. I got the computer pulled up. Oh yeah. We working. We finna work. But first, let me start this with the right spiritual energy. So peace to the gods and goddesses. Once again, I apologize, y'all. I promise y'all it wasn't my fault. I've been trying to go live all day. But listen, I'm pulled up. I'm ready. We ready. We working today. Look, I got a whole PowerPoint presentation ready for y'all. Listen, let me flip the camera around. We are working today. The different spells used to keep the Black/Latinos in a deep sleep. Let's go. Let's go, y'all. Share it. We finna get deep. And listen, everybody been hitting me up all day like, man, you know, what's your cash app? If y'all want to donate to the cash app, y'all can, man. I'm not doing this for no money. I've been telling y'all this, man. Just subscribe to the channel. The university, let me pin it, of cosmic intelligence. You feel me? And we gone. All right? We gone, y'all. And we gone. Because listen, we ain't come to fuck around today. We did not come to fuck around today. We finna break down these different spells and how they been using them to keep us in this deep sleep. All right? We finna get real deep. We finna talk about a lot of technology. All right? We finna talk about a lot of technology. Start a watch party. Share this live before this lecture start. All right? I got a 40-page slide for y'all. 40-page PowerPoint. All right? I got a 40-page PowerPoint for y'all. 40-page PowerPoint. Hey, take care of that, babe. Take care of that for me, please. Baby. Somebody. Zaza, you gotta be cool. Daddy on here teaching right now. Listen, though. We gone, y'all. So let's get right to it. All right. The different spells used to keep the Blacks/Latinos in a deep sleep. Now, I told y'all, I got about a 40-slide PowerPoint, y'all, so we ain't coming to fuck around. You know what I'm saying? We ain't coming to do no fucking around today, y'all. Hold on. Let me look. Every time we getting deep, or y'all feel like we getting deep, I need y'all to be with me. Hold on. This the emoji we dropping. All right? And at the end of this lecture, I open up, you know, for a Q&A, the correct way, the way we do. Hold on. Let me drop it real quick. Hold on, where's that? All right, here we go. There you go, right there. I'm pinning it. I just put it right there. There go the emoji, y'all. We swimming today. We swimming. All right. So let's talk about the different spells used to keep the Blacks and Latinos in a deep sleep. All right. So the first thing is this. We need to figure out what is a spell. Because see, a lot of us are still trapped in this mental matrix where we believe that reality, how they taught it to us is reality. All right. We have to let go of a lot of these teachings. These things were taught to us by human beings. We know who your human beings are. All right? If you've been following along, you've been keeping it up. At this point, we know who the human beings are. Okay. All right. You know them as white people. All right. They try to say it's the black white race. You might know it in that fashion or that sense. But listen, you know who your human beings are. Okay. Your Caucasians, your Asians, your Mexicans, your Dravidians, and your Arabs. And I say that with all due respect to those races. The human being race is still a species, so I'm not saying that disrespectfully. I'm just here to state esoterical and cosmic facts today. All right? So let's keep the lesson going. So, first off, before somebody can say, hold on, before you can say, we not under no spell. We not under no spell. They don't have no spell on us. What he talking about? He must be high. What he smoking? What he off? Okay? First off, we need to find out what a spell is. Okay, because I'm trying to tell y'all, I've been telling y'all about the time spell they have over us, the food spell. Y'all been keeping up, all right? So let's find out what is a spell. Y'all see, this is an actual book too. This is nothing. I didn't make this up. So y'all can go. I got some books pulled up for y'all to research these things. Okay, Dictionary of Ancient Magic Words and Spells. All right. Now we were hoaxed into believing in school that your words don't matter, but I've been teaching you guys about how your words affect the neurochemistry of your brain. This is why they was able to make the book, The Law of Attraction a few years ago, and they made a lot of money off it. All right. Because that's true. The law of attraction works. You can speak things into existence. We've all done it before. Just wasn't aware maybe. All right. But the reason you can speak things into existence is because, and the only people that can do this, let's be technical. 1 motherfucking second. Hold on. The only two people that can do this, well, the only species that can do this is the gods. Okay. The gods, the god race, which is why white people were taught to hate blacks and Latinos, and they hated you your whole life. All right. Has nothing to do with your pigmentation. No, I'm breaking this shit down. I got a 40-page PowerPoint. Let's get it. You feel me? Y'all ain't got to go to Harvard. Inspector Rashad Jamal White is on their motherfucking ass today once again. All right? So let's go. Come as you is, come as you are. We're not being politically correct. If you're looking for a live to be politically correct, Go ahead, exit now. We don't do that here. We get straight to the facts. All right, we get to facts here. This is what we do. All right, now, what is a spell? Okay, before we can say these human beings / reptilian shapeshifters don't have a spell over your black and Latino people, we have to break down what is a spell. Okay, so this is what we'll hit it. We'll hit escape real quick, just for a quick second. We'll come back. We'll come back to the PowerPoint. Y'all see, I'm not fucking around. That's 44 slides. Listen, whatever you need to do, go do it. We going everywhere tonight. We going everywhere tonight. We ain't come to fuck around. All right. So what is a spell? I already got Google pulled up for y'all tonight. Hey, we not fucking around, people. Let's find out what a spell is first off. All right. Let's see what Google has to say about a spell. So let's put it in together. Class, follow along. What is a spell? All right. What is a spell? Let's go. Let's see what they got to say. Okay. Up. Don't. What? Where it go? Where they go now? They trying to get up out of there on us. Come on now, Google. Don't do that. Hold on. What that? There. Here we go. They try to get up out of there on us. Okay. Let's go to it. Spell. All right. A form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. All right. Y'all see that definition now? If you notice, class, I clicked on the occult definition for it because when you go to Google, notice Google has different genres, if you want to call them that, for this definition. You have your occult, meteorology, medicine, carpentry. All the spell means something in all of these genres, okay? But we're dealing with what they like to call the occult, the unknown, because see, the unknown is why we don't know shit, okay? What they call in the occult and the unknown is the reason why we as a people, as a species, the God race, the gods and goddesses, your blacks and Latinos, the reason why when they invaded us 500 years ago, my people, and have been able to conquer us, is because we don't know shit, okay? We don't know shit, all right? The occult, the unknown, we don't know it. They have put demonic phrases on all the things that we supposed to know to scare us away from the shit, but I'm here to break them down tonight. We finna decode them bitches. We ain't fucking with them, all right? We ain't fucking around, y'all. So let's see what the regular definition of spell is. Click all right. Spell says clearly to write. Keep this in mind, people. We're getting freaky tonight. We're getting freaky with them tonight. Keep your condoms on. We're getting freaky, all right? Keep your condoms and your snorkelers because we're getting freaky and we're getting deep. We waking up minds tonight, all right? Spell. Write or name the letters that form a word in the correct sequence. So they're telling you right here, this is what spell is under the all definition, all right? To write, keyword, write, people, write. And I broke down what I broke down already how your ancestors, the blacks and Latinos, we the guys and the goddesses, all right? Our ancestors did not use text when they taught. They taught through hieroglyphics, which is why there's hieroglyphics on the Egyptian pyramid. I broke that down in my last class, so I can't slow this class down with an old lesson. Go back and catch the old ones if you ain't seen them. Because I'm ready to get on their ass tonight. I did not come to fuck around. Let's keep it going, all right? Boom. So spell clearly says to write or name. So now you have been thinking your whole entire life. So did I. Don't feel bad. Don't feel bad, my people. Because see, this is the grand awakening, all right? That 500-year invasion, it's over with. And it all starts right here with this information, this wisdom, this knowledge, this esoteric information, all right? That they have kept hidden from us, all right? That the Freemasons keep hidden in their secret societies, all right? Well, it ain't gonna be a secret after tonight. Because whoever don't know, gonna know. And you don't have to believe. Because it is what it motherfucking is, all right? Let's flip the camera around. Come as you are. Don't come as they want you to. We keeping it real over rich in this class. All right. So it clearly says when you are spelling, you are writing or naming something. That means every time you literally write, you're spelling. Now, you thinking in your mind like spelling ain't nothing. Spelling ain't nothing. I'm just spelling a word. But let's see what the definition of spell really is, all right? Let's click. So when you're spelling something, this is what you're really doing. A form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. Okay? Okay? So, when you're saying words, that's an incantation too. That's an affirmation too, as well. But when you're writing them down, you're forming the basis of your reality, okay? And Google says clearly here, they say, hold on, this is what Google call it, y'all. A form of words used as a magical charm. They like to use magic to throw your ass off. That's how they threw us off, because they taught us magic wasn't real. But guess what? We're going to learn tonight that magic is very real. I have scientific proof tonight. Because see, this is all scientific proof we bringing before their eyes tonight, okay? Because CNN ain't going to tell it to y'all. So I'm going to tell it to y'all, even risking my own physical life. But they can't do nothing to me because I'm protected. You get spells for that too. But we gonna keep it going. You feel me? We going to get deep tonight. We going to get deep tonight. I'm going to teach y'all how y'all history was hitting from y'all right in y'all face. All right? How y'all power, your God power in you, the God DNA, what they call jump DNA, that's your God DNA, okay? I'm finna show it to you tonight how it's hitting through with something so innocent that you think means nothing to you. Just spelling and saying words. Let's go. All right. So now that we know the definition of spell, to form words used The magical charm or incantation. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint. So what is a spell? We now know that a spell, all right, is a form of words used as a magical charm or incantation. All right, let's go back to the PowerPoint. This is the word, spell. Let's stay there. Now, what is incantation? So let's see what they have to say about incantation. Because see, these words, y'all ain't breaking them down. See, y'all just been using them y'all whole life, just like me. But guess what 2020 is, y'all? This is the grand awakening. This is the great awakening. Grand rising. Grand rising to the gods and the goddesses. Y'all hear me? Don't be scared. Our time is back. We are here now. So what does Google have to say about incantation? Because we just found out that spelling has to do with incantation. So let's find out what incantation is, y'all. So incantation is a series of words. Once again, we back to this. You said it's a magical. But instead of written, notice they say it's a series of words said. Okay? So everything you say out your mouth is incantation. I'm going to the stove. I'm great. I'm a good person. I love you. Every single word you say out your mouth, you're incanting. All right? Meaning, and because you have a soul, you're Black, Latino, that makes you a God. You have soul and a spirit. Okay? Human beings only have spirit, which is electricity. The soul is magnetism. Okay? So if you're a God, we have magnetism and electricity. Okay? So by having magnetism, this is why we and we alone are only able to use the law of attraction. Because what we say directly affects the impacts the neurochemistry of our brain. The neurochemistry, y'all, for y'all that don't know, is the hardwiring or the programming of your brain. This is why the law of attraction works. This is how you are able to speak things into existence. Because whatever you think, literally, it affects the neurochemistry of your brain. The computer was made after the brain. The engine on your car was made by your brain. So this brain is very powerful. Okay, this brain that you only using 10% of is very, very powerful. Okay? So, the neurochemistry of your brain, I'm saying it slowly, is impacted by what you think. Okay? So I'm giving you the science of it though, because they like to say the law of attraction. Or you might have heard you speak things into existence. Or the Bible clearly says in Proverbs, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Okay? Matter of fact, what Proverbs do they say that to be exact? That's a part of the presentation tonight. We're gonna click on it now just to flip it around for the class. Death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Proverbs 18:21. Now I'm giving y'all the science of why it works, okay? I'm giving you the science behind it, because y'all don't really know it works. Y'all go to church, a lot of y'all religious, which we need to come out of that. But a lot of us we just speak. We hear this saying and we don't really understand it. So I'm gonna break down the science to y'all of why it works. What you think impacts the neurochemistry of your brain. Your brain then sends secretions to the epidermis of your skin. If you are Black or Latino, this is what makes you a God. Okay? This epidermis is filled with carbon. Carbon, if you know, is the basis from which all life forms. I broke this down in my last class. We broke this down already, okay? So, once the brain sends secretions to your epidermis has hairs on it. These hairs on our skin are literally antenna. So your skin is literally an antenna, y'all. It's an antenna. This is why your hair stands up on the back of your neck when something don't feel right. All right? Because the hairs on your skin is literally antenna. Your hair is antenna. This is why you're not supposed to cut your hair. If you're Black or Latino, this is antenna that connects us to the planet, y'all. All right? Your hair is antenna. Your skin is antenna. All right? I need a drink because we finna get deep. All right? Your hair is antenna. Your skin is antenna. Okay? So, I know this is new information, but this is the science behind it, okay? And this is why you can walk in the room and you can feel when somebody don't like you. You never knew why though, because they didn't tell you that. They couldn't let you know what you were. They couldn't let us know what we were, y'all. They couldn't let us know we was gods and all powerful. They had to keep us believing all these fallacies. You didn't even know your whole life. You walk in the room and you can feel when they feel good. Everybody running around now, what's the vibes? Vibes means vibration. Why can you feel vibes? Because you have antenna. This is antenna. So you can feel shit. This is how you can feel when somebody lying. Somebody can be lying to you, you could just feel it. Like, you lying. That's how y'all know I'm not lying. You can feel me. Y'all looking right into my soul. I'm looking right in the soul of the my retina's looking right into the right head onto this camera lens. So y'all looking directly into my soul. You see no fallacy in me. I didn't come to play. I'm telling y'all real life facts, all right? We gonna keep the lessons going though. So, you see, this is what the saying, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love will eat its fruits in Proverbs. Okay, this is why that works, but they didn't tell you that this only works for the gods, okay? Now, if you wondering, let's go back to the PowerPoint, y'all. What does it have to do with spelling and incantation? Well, I just showed you what spelling is, right? All right? And I just showed y'all, hold on, let's go back to the definition of incantation. The power of words, y'all. A series of words said. Focus on said. Focus keyword, said. A series of words said as a magical spell or charm. Everything you say is a spell. All right? Remember how they taught us that curse words was bitch, shit, hoe, damn, slut, motherfucker. The tricknology of them, my people, how they did us. And they did it to us at a young age. All right? To keep the gods asleep, to keep us from awakening. But we have awakened. All right? So, these words, right? When we saying things, we're really incanting things. These are incantations, y'all. And with us having souls, we have magnetism. So that makes us ultra powerful. Whereas human beings, they only have electricity. So they're powerful, but not as powerful as us. Okay? So the magnetism of your soul will make whatever you think or say will attract it to you. And even your environment. All right? So this is how you're able to, money is a thought. All right? Money is a spell too, but that's for my next lesson. This lesson tonight gonna strictly deal with the time spell because it's 5 other different spells. We're gonna keep going through them. All right? I got a whole PowerPoint. I'm gonna have to break this shit up into different days. That's how deep it go. All right? So what I'm saying to y'all is serious business. Y'all really need to understand. Like, stop saying certain words out y'all mouth. All right? These are incantations, and they purposely went out their way and didn't tell us that, y'all. All right? They didn't tell us that. And keep in mind how I told you what we think, all right, affects the neurochemistry of our brain. So whatever you believe, you will attract, you will create. This is why everybody has their own reality. You can put 10 people in a room and everybody can watch an incident happen. But when the police pull them 10 people to the side, everybody gonna have a different story because everybody has a different perspective. All right? We don't live in the same reality. We are multidimensional beings. All right? Multidimensional beings. Okay? So I'm giving y'all the science tonight. You know what I'm saying? The science, incantation. When we speak and when we saying things out of our mouth, and you can't play. Your subconscious don't play. You can't be like, I hope you die. Like I was telling y'all, for example, like the curse words, for example. Bitch, shit, hoe, motherfucker, damn. Those are not curse words, people. That's called profanity. Motherfucker, bitch, shit, hoe, goddamn, slut. That is not a curse. Keyword curse word. That's how they tricked us. You cursing people around you. That's why I keep telling y'all don't say good morning no more. If you did not know, stop telling people good morning. You're cursing their day. Morning only means to mourn as in death. Say grand rising or something. Don't say good morning. All right? Because the only difference between morning and the way it sounds, you got 2 mornings, right? They taught us that it was 2 mornings. Morning as in the a.m. and morning as in to mourn when somebody dies, as in to grieve, as in one to grieve. But look at the tricknology, people. They both sound the fucking same. If I say morning, you don't know which one I'm talking about, do you? That's the tricknology of English. That's why they taught us how to fucking spell. Because the only thing that separates those two is the way they're spelled. So this allows them to ease in good morning on us. We think, oh, well, good morning means you saying like have a good a.m. morning. Ain't no such thing as an a.m. morning, okay? This whole live is about the time spell, and we're going to break all that shit down. But there's no such thing as a morning, all right? It's only one morning to grieve. But they tricked you because they taught us how to spell it differently. So you thinking you saying something different. No. You saying you wishing a morning upon them and not even knowing it. You're cursing their day. A curse is to say, fuck you, you ain't gonna be shit. That's a curse. Or I'm gonna go get this job. That's a positive curse. That's a positive spell. That's called a positive incantation. But if you say, fuck you, motherfucker, I can't stand you. Or that's why we don't use hate. We can't even use the word hate in my house. We can't use that word in my house because I found out the power of incantation. You can't say hate on nothing. You're going to attract demonic forces to you because that's a low frequency word. You can't use it in no form, shape, way, or fashion. Say you dislike some shit. I just don't like it a lot. When you learn the power of your words, remember the Bible told you life and death is in the power of the tongue. And I'm explaining to you now the science of why it works that way. Okay? Incantation. All right? A series of words said as a magic spell or charm. They never taught us that when we talk, that's actually magic spells that we saying. You see, and they taught us that magic wasn't real. So when you hear the the neurochemistry of our brain has already been hardwired since babies. You see the tricknology how they to not believe it. They showed it to us, and our souls were attracted to it. All these superhero movies, we are attracted to that, even as adults. We take our kids. I take my kids. I'll be more happy to go see the shit than them. Facts. I just ordered Matrix last night on YouTube. What you talking about? But we don't know why. Because what they taught us was reality is fake. And what they taught us was science fiction, and what was fake is reality. And our soul knows all truths. Your soul has been here before time. Time is a man-made illusion. We're breaking that down today. Okay? If you are a god or a goddess, meaning black or Latino, this is why their whole war has been waged against the black and Latino race. This is why the black and Latino race fill their jails. They are hunting us down. All right? So we're going to break all this shit down because it's over with. Let me rephrase that once again because we know the power of incantation. So let me rephrase that. They were hunting us down. The 500-year invasion is over. It ended in January. That's what Corona and all this stuff is about. That's why it's 40 people in here watching right now. Because we are awakening. They only had 500 years to keep us asleep. That's all they had, and it's over with. They actually ended up with like 540 years, but it's over with now. But, so let me say that differently. Now let me incant that differently. Let's grab a real hold of these English words we was taught. Alright? Factuals. Alright? So, once again, incantation is a series of words said as a magic spell or a charm. Alright? So let's get deep. Let's get deep. We ain't did nothing yet, y'all. We ain't did nothing yet. On my son, we ain't did nothing yet. Alright, let's go to the next slide. Boom. Okay, here we go. The 5 different spells used to ensnare the souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. Hey, I told y'all I didn't come to fuck around today. Alright? Let me get some more water, y'all. Bear with me. Don't y'all pass to take his little water break. Listen, I'm giving y'all my energy, my time. I got a family. I'm risking my physical form to give y'all this message. You feel me? Because this is the time. The gods and the goddesses are awakening. So let me take a water break. Because this shit finna get deep. Drop them snorkel emojis. Share it. Start a watch party. I'm for real with y'all. Everybody who hit me up says y'all want to donate. They go to Cash App. If you want to donate. You ain't got to donate shit. I'm good this way. I manifest everything. I'm going to give y'all this because y'all need this. About none of that. All right? Y'all need this, okay? So, hold on. Let me take another one. You hear me? We finna dive deep. Hey, yeah, drop them emojis. Keeping up with your Maya. Drop them emojis. You know what I'm saying? Peace to the gods. We finna get deep, y'all. I'm here to break down. We breaking down right now. The whole time illusion. Time spell, okay? It's broken, y'all. We breaking it down now. And see, they only had it on us because we didn't know, y'all. Remember, we perished from lack of knowledge. The only reason the blacks and Latinos have been able to be enslaved, the god race, since they invaded us 500 years ago, is because we lack knowledge. You feel me? We lack knowledge of self, okay? We lack knowledge of self, period. We lack knowledge of self, all right? We lack it. So, let's flip the camera around. The 5 different spells used to ensnare the souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. Let's go. Let's go. All right, let's flip it. So the first one, we see this? We see this? The time spell. This what I have pulled up as an actual spell. All right. And because I do a lot of meditating, I'm able to read this out loud without this affecting me. But I have to read this out loud for y'all. Y'all can research this because a lot of y'all don't know, about spells, that they are really real. And I just broke down what a spell really is. Your words, people, your words, incantations, okay? Incantations, all right? So the first spell is the time spell, and I'm gonna read this out loud. This isn't the time spell. Don't get this misconstrued. I'm finna read this out loud. This is out loud. This is an example of a time spell. This isn't the time spell they are using on us. Don't get it misconstrued. I don't want nobody saying, no, that's not it. I'm reading an example so you can learn something. All right, so, peep game. Take this off. All right, this is called the to go back in time spell, okay? This is an example one. Hear these words, hear the rhyme, need the hope within my mind. Send me back to where I'll find what I wish in place and time, okay? Now, I'm not going to keep repeating that. You see what I'm saying? Because I repeat that five times, and with the right energy around me, you can do that. But what I'm trying to show y'all is an example of how an actual spell works. So this means you can write down your own spell. You can formulate your own spells, all right? You actually can. Whatever you write down is a spell. Whatever you say out your mouth about yourself, you casting a spell over yourself. Whatever you say about somebody else, you're casting a spell over them, okay? All right? And I told you, whatever we think impacts the neurochemistry of our brain, y'all, which sends secretions to the skin, the epidermis of the skin to be exact, which is filled with carbon, not melanin. I broke down in my last live how these human beings have melanin, which is why they get melanomas when they go in the sun. The gods, the blacks and Latinos, we have carbon, which is the basis from which all life is formed. Think about that. Meditate on that. Once again, your skin is filled with carbon, not melanin if you are black or Latino. Major facts. And if you are mixed, because I had a lot of people hit me up, like, but what if I'm mixed? If you are mixed, that makes you a demigod, okay? Because you are half, for example, let's say your mama white and your daddy black. That makes you a demigod because your mom is white. Your mom is a human being, okay? But your daddy was black. Your daddy is a god. So that makes you a demigod. This is where the stories of Hercules and all that come from, right? But all this shit, we're going to get deep. We're going to get real deep. We're going to get deep today. I told y'all that already. So I just read that spell out loud, right? But what I want y'all to notice about the spell when I read it aloud, notice how it rhymed, all right? Notice how it rhymed. And we keep that in mind because we're going to go into rhymes and how rappers and all of us play. Because I'm an artist myself. Well, I was a rapper. I still rap, but I fell back off the industry for this reason here. The music I make is strictly to uplift the frequency of the people. Facts, which is why they blackball me out the industry and they don't like my music. Major facts. So, because I understand the power of incantation. And when I show y'all how these songs and so much stuff, our own against us to do this shit too, y'all. Oh, we getting deep tonight. We getting deep tonight. So I'm just going to show y'all first I got to make y'all aware of the 5 different spells first. Okay? So the 5 different spells that they use to ensnare the souls. Remember, it's a frequency where I was telling y'all that if you've been keeping up with me, a lot of y'all have. And remember, human beings don't have souls, all right? They only have spirits, all right? Black people and Latino people, aka your gods, they have soul, okay? The soul is magnetism. This is why when beats come on, most human beings can't catch the beat, or they didn't know how to season food. We had to teach them that. They don't know how to build things. They don't have creativity. The soul is creativity. This is not being racist or nothing. I'm just speaking biological facts, all right? About the anatomy of human beings, which are Caucasians, Asians, Dravidians, Mexicans, and Arabs, all right? Their anatomy is not set up for that. They don't have a soul. They only have a spirit because when Zeus created them, aka Yakub, which is where the name Jesus come from too, which I broke down that Jesus was really just a ship. I broke that down in my last slide. The name of the first slave ship was called the Jesus, all right? So you got to understand, like, the battle is for our souls because they don't have souls. And I told you about these reptilian shapeshifters, which are the extraterrestrials. These are ancient, the reptilian race who are controlling everything. They are an ancient, advanced, intelligent civilization of extraterrestrials from a different galaxy who we, the gods, have been warring with since before time. Keep this in mind. I'm breaking the time spell down tonight. So share this live, start a watch party, because I'm finna keep going to the other time spell. So, alright. Yeah, we getting deep. We getting real deep. Because I need y'all to understand why they hate y'all. I need y'all to understand about this frequency war. Main word that I wrote in this PowerPoint, y'all, is the souls. Because that magnetism, which they lack. This is why the draconian reptilians, they've been kidnapping us since they landed. They've been eating us. I know y'all heard about Pizzagate. And that's coming out how all your politicians been found. They've been the ones kidnapping these kids. They are pedagores. Pedagores are people that actually eat children. They're called pedagores. All your politicians, most of Hollywood, are pedagores and pedophiles. All right? So, but this is why. They don't tell you why. Because majority of the world leaders and people in power are not from this planet. They are draconian reptilians, all right? I'm going to break that down later. But the 13 blood families, all of them are draconian reptilians. And the 13 blood families run everything. They run every industry, everything in the world. I'm showing all that tonight. We on the time spell. This is all part of the time spell, all right? So now that we've seen one of the spells is the time spell, let's continue our PowerPoint and see the next spell that they have on us, all right? The money spell, okay? Y'all see the pentagram right there, all right? The money spell, okay? That's the second spell they have on us. So we will be breaking down this whole lecture. We're breaking down these 5 different spells. And tonight, we only gonna do the time spell. Tomorrow we'll do the sex spell and each one on and on. Because the time spell alone is gonna take up a lot of time, y'all. I'm gonna be real with y'all. So I'm gonna be on at least probably 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? Because it's that deep. You feel me? So, but let's keep it going though. All right, so. Like I say, man, this is the University of Cosmic Intelligence. You feel me? Y'all ain't got it. Fuck Sally Mae. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't nothing but a scam anyway. I went to college too. That was a scam. All right? But look, though. The money spell. All right? Let's see what the third spell is, y'all, that they got on us. We have to, like the saying goes, to be aware is to be alive. So you have to even be aware of these 5 different spells. Then I'm going to present my thesis to you guys, and then I'm going to explain each spell in depth, and I'm going to explain how they have used it to do what they do to us. I got y'all. Don't even worry about it. This is a real PowerPoint. So the third spell, y'all, is the sex spell, okay? The sex spells. The 5 different spells used to instead. It's the third one, y'all, the sex spell, okay? We getting deep. The 4th spell, the food spell. Y'all see all that red meat? Yeah, that shit look good to some of y'all right now. Hold on. Right now, some of y'all like, ooh, that shit look good. You feel me? I know, but don't feel bad. You feel me? We got to get off the meat. You know what I'm saying? We finna get off the meat. Every day our DNA is being activated by this sun, which is why they making it cold and in the winters and all that. All right, I got all that's coming, right? But the food spell is one of them, y'all. All right, the meat we eat affects our bodies. All right, we are electrical beings. We're not supposed to eat meat. Okay, so this food spell is damages more than any of them, to be honest with you. Along with the time spell, they all are very powerful though. Let's get to the 5th one though. In the 5th spell, the history/religion spell. All right, and that spell right there has really fucked us up. I'm just gonna be honest. All right, and I come out of a Christian household, like majority of us do if you black. But this is the 5th spell. So the history/religion spell. Let's keep the PowerPoint going because now we're going to stay strictly on the time spell, okay? But we all know the 5 different spells they are holding that they are using to ensnare the souls. Keywords, souls, frequency war, energy, magnetism, souls of the black/Latinos, aka the gods. All right? Let's keep it going. Boom. These are the world religions by percentage. All right. All right. So when I just showed y'all the history of religion spell, there's just a quick little pull up of the percentage of world religions by percentage. 33.32% of the world religions are Christians. And I exposed in my last lecture I did. I'm not going to go through it all over again because it's a completely different lesson for the rest of the class. But you can go back if you didn't catch it. In one of my lectures I did with you guys, I exposed how basically majority of the Christians are African Americans or Latinos. Facts. So we know that already. We know that the average Christian is a black or Latino person, a guy. And notice that out of all the world religions, Christians, Muslims, Hindus, Buddhists, other and non-religious, out of all the world religions, 33.32% of all world religions are Christians. Let's keep the slide going. All right, keep that in the back of y'all mind. Let's go. Here we go. These are your world religions. Part of your history religious spell, people. Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Shinto, Taoism, Hinduism, Judaism. Feel me? Let's keep it going. All right. So now, for us this is where it gets real deep. Because for us to really understand as gods that we have been, then not only did they come and invade us and take over our planet, but a lot of people ask, well, if we were this powerful, how were they able to take over? Because they have been using a lot of mechanisms. I broke down the electricity conductors in my last slide. All right, and you are nothing but electricity. You break down the atoms and protons. You're not supposed to eat meat because you are electricity. You're supposed to eat nothing but energy, photons, just like the sun do. We are plant, so we're supposed to have an alkaline plant-based diet. That's why they say you're supposed to have a plant-based diet, because they're not telling your ass that your body is like a plant. It's electricity. All right, so we went through that already. Okay, I broke down the frequency wars. If you ain't catch it, go back and catch it. But for us to understand that they have spells on us, you have to understand that these people, the human beings in power, along with your reptilian draconians, because your regular human beings are your white people and your Asians that live amongst you, that you see every day. They go to work. All they do is give them privilege because they are still a part of the human being species. This is why they make sure to at the least give them privilege over you. This is why your whole life, you noticed it. Let's be real, y'all. Asians, Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Dravidians, and Mexicans have received better treatment than Latinos and African, quote unquote, so-called African Americans. Okay, so at the basis of it, they're going to at least, you feel me? They're going to at least give their species privilege. But those Asians and those human beings we see every day that walk amongst us, they don't control or run anything. All right, the ones controlling and running everything, I keep telling y'all, are your politicians, all your people in power, and those are your draconian reptilians. Okay, so for us to really understand these spells, we have to learn more about witchcraft. We have to find out actually what is witchcraft, okay? Because the only time you're going to get into spelling is when you're talking about witchcraft. And you need to realize that the English language that you're speaking has trained you to be a witch, but only to bewitch yourself and bewitch our own race by speaking negative things over each other and toward each other, not recognizing this technology. Remember, I told y'all the only people that have access to this technology are the gods, not the human beings or the draconian reptilians. Okay, they have the power to shapeshift, but they do not have the power of the tongue, all right, and the power of the thought. They don't have that power, all right? They don't have that in them, okay? So let's look at what is witchcraft, all right? And these are actual books, people. So if you see a picture right here that's a book, I advise you to go research, all right? You can run from it. You can be scared all you want, because that fear is exactly why the fuck we don't know who we are, all right? But I'm breaking down today this time spell. And once I break it down, everything gonna make sense to y'all. I promise y'all it is. Let's keep it going. Okay, so what is witchcraft? When human beings, we know who the human beings are, people. White people. Let's call them by their species name. Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Mexicans, and Dravidians, okay? So when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca, okay? Let me run that back. And there go a book right there, A History of Witchcraft, of Magic, Witchcraft, and the Occult. All right, I already broke down earlier how the occult represents the unknown, okay? And the reason a lot of us as blacks and Latinos don't know anything, all right, is because we run away. Not all of us, but a lot of us did, all right? But I'm going to expose how this all plays in with this time spell, because what was Satan's greatest trick, y'all? Fooling the whole world that he didn't exist. Keep in mind, human beings can't create nothing, so how are they writing all these books about this shit? How are they formulating all these movies and writing all these scripts? They don't create anything. They don't have a soul. I'm not being racist. I don't support racism. This channel, we don't support racism. I'm speaking about the anatomy of human beings' bodies, all right? They don't have a soul, so they can't create. This is why they can't dance on beat, catch beats. They can't be creative. I can go on and on about why. I'm just being honest. This is why they stole everything from slavery. They didn't tell you why. I'm telling you scientifically why, all right? Just like I broke down in my last lecture about the mitochondrial DNA, the Eve gene. The black woman and the Latino woman are the only ones that can procreate, all right? Asians, Caucasians, all right? None of them can procreate. All right, they had to splice with the genome of the original goddess, which is the blacks, and now they call them blacks and Latinos to divide us amongst each other. Okay, black people, that includes your so quote unquote called Africans as well. Okay, and if anybody's confused, so I'm giving y'all this live is all scientific research. This isn't coming from any emotion. All right, let's keep going, man. All right, so keep in mind, when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca. Remember, y'all, I taught y'all that we are gods and that their god is Zeus. What was Zeus' name in religion? Satan. So remember how they taught us about them in their own religious book. The Bible is their book. Remember that, all right? We religion, we before time and all that, okay? So remember, they are Satan's children, Satan's creation. Satan, other name was Zeus, okay? Facts. These are real facts, okay? So Satan is against what, y'all? He's against God, ain't he? He's against nature, right? He's against God. He's against nature, correct? Right? So this is beings created us. They are against who? God, which is us in nature. This is why they destroyed our trees. They destroyed the essence of us. Even our physical forms destroyed our whole planet. We was on the 33rd dimension as a planet when they came. Now we knocked us all the way down to the 3rd dimension. Everything changed about us, even physically, animals, everything. I know y'all heard the stories about the giants, right? But they don't tell you why there aren't any more giants. You're looking at the giants. We still here, but we are smaller now because we are lower in frequency. Okay? Go back and look at my frequency wars. As you rise in frequency, things get bigger. We were in higher frequencies then because we were on a higher dimension. This is scientific fact. Okay? So keep in mind, we stay focused on what witchcraft is so that y'all can know that they've been casting these spells. Incantations. Your words are spells, people. All right? So when human beings, white people, learn the ancient mystery arts. So the ancient mystery art meaning we are ancient. This is something we was doing before they even came here. But they took it and inverted it and used it for a negative gain. That is called witchcraft. All right? And they have been using witchcraft on us since they invaded us. And it's not nothing light. It's very powerful because witchcraft deals with the energy and the electricity and the magnetism of the planet and the planet around you. Everything around you has an electromagnetic field, which is called the aura, including the planet. All right? So it's not no fucking game. I know y'all grandma told y'all stories. You heard them down south stories about how people could get a hold of your hair and this and that, but you never understood why. Oh, I'm breaking all that down tonight. Stay tuned. Stay here. This all has to do with the time spell. Because you got to know and be aware of these spells that these human beings, the ones in power, along with the draconian reptilian, their allies, have been using to keep us at a low frequency. Let's keep it going, though. All right? So, when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, that means when they learn our shit, this is ancient mystery arts that we've been using. That these motherfuckers came and landed, invaded, and took over and took from us after we taught it to them. All right? They used our ancient technology against us. That's where the whole story of the motherfucking pilgrims come from with the Indians, okay? Yeah, we was some Indians, but they not telling the real story. But as far as the essence of that story of coming and us helping them and them using what we taught them against us, yeah, they did that, okay? So when human beings learn the ancient mystery arts, but then use them for negative gain, this is called witchcraft, and it's the opposite of Wicca, okay? Now, let's find out, now that we know what witchcraft is, right? Because I'm telling y'all, they've been using witchcraft on y'all and on us to keep us, all right? To keep us at the level we was at. So, in this frequency war, right? So, now that we know that witchcraft is nothing more than an ancient mystery art that your ancestors used. This is how we was building the pyramids mentally, all right? Ancient mystery arts, all right? But they call it witchcraft, right? To keep you and I away from our powers that are part of our technology that they don't even have full access to, all right? They can only do so much because they are electricity. I'm talking about your human beings. And the draconian reptilians are an extraterrestrial race that can't do shit without them, which is why they use the human beings to conquer us, okay? They can't do nothing without them, all right? They need them too. So, now, when they use our ancient mystery arts for negative gain, which they have been doing, this is called witchcraft, people. And that is the opposite of Wicca, okay? So if you never heard of Wicca, witchcraft and Wicca are two different things. Now let's find out what Wicca is, all right? Let's keep it going. Let's keep the PowerPoint going. Wicca, there go a book. Wicca, book of spells and witchcraft for beginners, okay? Keep in mind, this book was written by human beings. Never mind that word, because remember, this was written by human beings. They want to integrate the two, all right? To keep you fooled from the witchcraft they really been fucking doing, all right? So what is Wicca? All right. Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods, used as a positive way to conjure up or manifest alternate realities. Only the gods, black/Latinos, can master this ancient art. Okay? Let me run that back by y'all. I just told y'all what Wicca is, okay? And I'm gonna show you how your ancestors used it. And how you've been thinking that Wicca, witchcraft, and voodoo and all that bullshit is bullshit that you ain't supposed, that's evil. They told you it was evil to keep you away from it, but they using it against you for evil, all right? But it's just one of the many ancient powers that the blacks and Latinos have within them. Let's keep the lecture going, all right? Subscribe to the YouTube channel below if you want to donate to the Cash App because you feeling like you learning something. A lot of y'all said y'all wanted to. Feel free to do it. If you don't want to donate, the keyword is donate. All right? Because this is coming to you for free. You getting it. You ain't got to order no book. You ain't got to wait for it. It's here right here for you, okay? So don't let that donate word scare you away. That's our option. Anywhere it go, you're going to get this. You're going to get this work that you need to get. You feel me? Because we ain't come to fuck around today. All right? Now, Wicca. Ancient mystery arts created by the gods. Used as a positive way to conjure. All right? Let's conjure, people. Let's get out the PowerPoint for a second. Let's go to Google. Let's see what conjure mean. All right? What is conjure? Because, see, they had a scary movie they came out with called The Conjuring that had your ass thinking it's evil. I thought it was evil, too, but it's not. Let's go. Where we at? What's going on? Oh, okay, my bad. I put it in the wrong place, people. My bad. Bear with me. We in class right now. This real class, y'all. This class live from your house. Come on, Google. Don't do that. Here we go. Okay. Now, let's go back to the PowerPoint. What is Wicca? Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods. So this is what the ancient Egyptians was using. The people in Kemet was using. Your ancestors used. They knew the power of incantations, so they knew the power of speaking things into existence. They would use it to manifest and create alternate realities. And only the gods, the blacks and Latinos, keyword blacks and Latinos, can master this ancient art. This is why, to this day, human beings have not figured out how to rebuild the goddamn pyramids. Okay? They know how to rebuild the pyramids. They know what was used to rebuild the pyramids, but I'm saying they can't do it because they don't have access to that technology, because they don't have carbon. They have melanin. Created by Zeus, which was one of us. Now, Zeus is carbon. Zeus, he had a lot of names. Zeus, Satan, Marduk, Prometheus, all right, Yakub. But he was a black person. He was a black brother. His skin was like ours, me and you, black Latino. Because these pigmentations was originally copper. We was blue, green, and red, okay? But that's another live, that's another lesson for another day, all right? But I got that ready for y'all too coming up, but let's keep it going. So, keep in mind, people, that conjure, Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods, used as a positive way to conjure. And the slaves did this a lot during slavery. This is where a lot of slavery votes come from, all right? Used as a positive way to conjure up or manifest, okay? So let's look up conjure. Let's not run from that word because, see, they came out, they so fucking cold, y'all, because they studied us for so long. They came out with a movie called The Conjuring, scared the shit out of me. I liked the movie too, right? When I used to watch horror movies before I found out about the technology and how they program us through the retinas, I started watching horror movies, all right? And I would advise you to do so too. Straight demonic energy, facts, all right? But conjure, they got us thinking it's something negative. Let me show y'all what it really means, and this is Google. Y'all can do the same stuff y'allself. Google clearly says conjure means to call upon or ghosts to appear by means of why they like that? There go that word again, y'all. Magic ritual, okay? They like to throw magic out there, and I'm going to be exposing and breaking down in the PowerPoint what magic is and how it's real, okay? So I want to keep pointing, that's why I keep pointing out magic to y'all. But I want y'all to focus on conjure means to call upon, okay? So when you're conjuring, you're calling upon something, all right? All right, keep it going. Let's keep it going, okay? So with your words, you conjure up things. Right? With your words, you conjure, whether you believe in it or not. You conjure every goddamn day. You see what I'm trying to get y'all? I'm trying to show y'all. I'm showing y'all the esoteric science that's been hidden from our people. All right, why we are gods, okay, and what they have been using to keep this frequency of us being gods so low. All right, so we good to go. Let's keep it going. All right, flip the camera back around. Okay, so only the gods can master this ancient art. All right. Let's keep the PowerPoint going, people. Now, what is voodoo? Now, I'm going to be real with y'all. Voodoo scared the fuck out of me as a kid. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I ain't fucking with it. I don't want to read none of that. But when you begin the awakening comes, why? Never what the fuck they made it out to be. All right, let me show y'all something. All right. So, what is voodoo? All right. You familiar with all these things, all right? Voodoo. An ancient mystery art invented by of planet Kai. Remember, planet Kai is Earth, people, to help conjure or manifest alternate planetary invasion of 1492. The gods were separated, reclassified, and spread out all across planet Kai or Earth. Those gods who were sent east, now called Africa, and who remembered, keyword y'all, remember, because they didn't want us to remember who we were, all right? And who remembered and practiced this ancient art were called evil, all right? The art was then renamed black magic or voodoo. Okay, so now I just broke down what voodoo actually is, okay? And then I'm gonna show you some symbols in voodoo that they use to make you think it's evil, and I'm gonna show you how it's not, all right? Like it clearly says, okay? After the planetary invasion of 1492, the gods were separated, reclassified, and spread out all across planet Kai, which they have now renamed Earth. Those gods who were sent east, which is now called Africa, and who remembered and practiced this old ancient art from before the planetary invasion, were called evil by these white slave owners, all right? And the art was then renamed black magic or voodoo, okay? And they got the shit looking all scary and shit, and they showing you the skeletons and shit, and we fit it. They show it to you in scary movies, all right? In horror movies, all right? Not knowing why we shouldn't fear it, okay? So you got to understand, when the planetary invasion came in 1492, we were all one. The blacks and Latinos, and we were all together. They came invaded. When they separated us, they reclassified us to Africans and African Americans and Latinos and Puerto Ricans and everything else, all right? To further confuse us, okay? That's what they little stories about in the Bible, about the Tower of Babel, how it was destroyed, and everybody lost their memory because the language was broken. That's just symbolic of when they came and invaded, and they cut down our trees and our energy towers that we had all over the planet, all over planet Kai, all right? That they destroyed after they defeated us in the invasion, okay? So at the end of the day, it makes a lot of sense when you see why voodoo is really something practiced by the Africans. Africa will be over in the east, okay? But anybody, it's powerful. It's used to conjure up or manifest alternate realities. We create, remember, with our words. All right, we went through that earlier. And I broke down the science of why the law of attraction works and why they told you that in the Bible. Because literally the brain has neurochemistry, your nervous system, all right? And it's impacted directly by what you think, all right? And what you speak, okay? So, as soon as you think something to speak something, the neurochemistry of your brain immediately changes, and then it sends secretions to the epidermis of your skin, which is filled with carbon, not melanin. Secretions go out aka aura, okay? And the universe will shape whatever you're thinking, your whole environment, chemically, biologically, physically, will alternate based upon whatever it is you're thinking. But this is why. So that's a fucking power. And for our ancestors to know it, now you can see why them white, if I'm trying to enslave some motherfuckers, I don't want you conjuring up shit. You might conjure up some of them ancestors that we already destroyed. And I ain't trying to bring that spirit or that energy back. Now is it making sense why they told them, hey, don't practice that. That's voodoo, that's evil, that's black magic. Because we already know people that black has been used as a negative and everything. And white is used to describe everything positive. You feel me? Somebody do something that's considered not a big crime, it's considered a white collar crime. You get what I'm saying? Somebody do a little innocent, what they call magic, it's called just a little white magic. You know what I'm saying? The gods start using their ancient art, that's black magic. Evil. Voodoo. Hoodoo. Yeah, and I'm gonna break down and expose these bitches. That's why they gotta go. You see what I'm saying? That's why we are being awakened. That's why they gotta get. That's why it's over with for them. You feel me? They did us wrong, y'all. I can shed so many tears, y'all. When I'm telling y'all, man, like when I go through this, man, like I be holding back tears, y'all, to know that we've been enslaved on this level. Like we don't even know who we are. Like everything about us was like taken away. Like literally, like the shit's so crazy. But we gonna keep it going though. Because they gonna get what they got coming. The karmic debt is being paid now. That's what all these natural disasters about. But let's keep it going. Okay, let's keep it going. So we know what voodoo is. Now, let's find out. What is hoodoo? See? A lot of us are familiar with voodoo. All right? But a lot of us ain't never really heard of hoodoo. Let me flip this camera back around. What is hoodoo? Okay? I just broke down what voodoo is. Now we on hoodoo. And these all things are important. All of these things deal with the time spell. The incantations and energy and nature around you. All right, and if you don't know that, if you think it's fake, then will remain completely blind. And that's how they've been enslaving us. And that's why you can't charge up and use your God abilities. You can't activate your God DNA. All right, you can walk through walls, you can fly, you can do all that. Flying is small compared to the things you can do. This technology is unlimited. That's what an ancient quote comes from, is that the ancient quote, our biggest fear is not adequate, but that we are powerful beyond measure. That ancient quote is what they wrote down about us. And they reworded it. And when they first wrote that quote, they said it like this. And they was talking about the blacks, Latinos, because they feared us awakening. This is our planet, and the sun proves that. All right? Fact, I'm giving y'all real history, not the bullshit in their educational facilities, their program facilities that snatched our minds and our souls. All right? So, I need y'all to listen to me with y'all soul right now. I'm not playing. I'm not here to make nobody believe nothing. This is what's going on, and it has been going on. It's up to you to believe it. All right. Now, what is hoodoo? All right. Hoodoo. Now, a lot of us practice hoodoo every day and don't even know it. You eat soul food, you practicing hoodoo. You don't even know it. You be like, I ain't finna. Oh, you split the pole, come back around on the other side. You're practicing hoodoo and don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? What you say? Don't step on the what?
Step on the crack, break your mama's back.
Right. Don't step on the crack, break your mama's back. You're practicing hoodoo. All right. Like, it's so many things. Don't sweep my feet. You're practicing hoodoo. All right. Let me say this again. Hoodoo, voodoo, all part of our ancient arts that we use to create alternate realities. Because what is hoodoo? To conjure up things with your words. That's all it is. All right. That's what it is when it's used in a positive way. Witchcraft is when it's used for negative. Because remember, everything, and you have the free will. All right. That's what another thing that makes you a God, because you have the choice to do what you want to do. You have the power to give life. You have the power to take life. Okay. You have that free will. Okay. But let me flip this camera around. All right. Now, what is hoodoo? Hoodoo is one of the many ancient arts invented by the gods to conjure / manipulate reality. The gods who were sent east, they meant to say the gods who were sent west, the Americas, and who practiced this ancient art were called evil. All right. Since these gods were located in the west, that should say west because we know the east is the Africa, guys, as opposed to the east, like the African brothers / sisters, these gods were renamed African American / Latinos, and the art was considered evil and renamed hoodoo to scare the gods away from their essence. Okay? When I put this PowerPoint together, I was typing a little fast. We know that voodoo comes from the east. The east is Africa. So forgive me for the typo. That should say the west, because the Americas is west. North America, South America, that is west. We are west, all right? So I was typing fast. Bear with me, all right? At least I'm not lying to y'all ass, okay? Fuck the typo. I addressed the typo, but I'm not lying to y'all ass like these human beings and draconian reptilians have been doing to us for our entire life since they invaded us, all right? Let's keep the party going, though. All right, so let's bring it back. What is hoodoo? One of the many ancient arts invented by the gods to conjure / manipulate reality. The gods who were sent west, that's the Americas, and who practiced this ancient art were called evil as well. So keep in mind, our people that went west, east in Africa, they called them evil, and they renamed it voodoo and still called it a black magic. And our people that were sent west, which is the Americas, because Africa is east, so the people they sent west, our ancestors they sent west, North America, South America, Canada, what they call it today, okay? They were considered evil too for still practicing this ancient art, but it wasn't called voodoo, it was renamed hoodoo. Right? And I just told you, if you eat soul food, if you believe in superstition, any of that shit, that's practicing hoodoo and you don't even know it. I don't sweep my feet with that broom. I ain't finna split that pole. That's all hoodoo. And I'm finna show y'all some examples of hoodoo right now. Let me flip this camera around, okay? Now peep this. Hoodoo items. This is some examples of hoodoo that your ancestors practiced, especially during slavery. Personal effects are items that specifically belong to your target. Now remember, your ancestors use hoodoo to start slave rebellions and slave revolts against slave masters. This is another reason why they feared hoodoo, because our ancestors used the shit against their ass when they had them enslaved in the transatlantic slave trade. Okay, so hold on, let me flip the camera. Let's keep it going. Okay, so they would target them. Remember, they were wearing cloth. Slave masters was already wearing cloth. They brought cloth first because the cloth is another electrical conductor used to keep us from powering up. I went over this in my last live. Okay, my last lecture. Okay, so look at this. God spit sweat. Food, spit, sweat are all good for getting your target physically. Hairbrushes, hats, hairbands are all extremely useful for mind control, stuff like that. So look, shoes and socks influence. Look, this is all real stuff, y'all. This is real hoodoo that your ancestors used. Y'all to get the. Hey, hold on. First off, I'm not telling, because I know some people in here might not be like where they need to be within themselves. I'm not showing y'all this shit for y'all to use this in a negative capacity, because if you take this and use it in a negative capacity, you are not practicing witchcraft. All right, that's negative, demonic. You're not practicing Wicca, which is the ancient art that your ancestors used to create the pyramids. Okay, so some of these things that they talk about on here about how you can use nail and hair clippers to affect people and things around you, you really can. All right, this is why all our grandmamas taught us: don't let nobody get a hold of your hair. Burn your hair when it come out. But you didn't know why, because her grandmama told her, and they told them when during the transatlantic slave trade. These are all ancient arts. So I'm giving y'all access to real power right now that y'all didn't even know. You feel me? Subscribe to the YouTube below and just tell they ass to send me my Pulitzer Prize. They ain't got to send me none of their man-made Pulitzer Prizes, because they ain't gonna send this shit no way. And we not ready about them harm. We not worried about no harm coming my way. No, that will never come my way. That's a powerful incantation. No harm will be done toward me. No weapon formed against me shall ever prosper. I am a God. I am powerful. You are a God. You are all powerful. All right? This is real facts, my people. Real facts. Let's keep it going. But look at this. This is just one of them. Shoes and socks influence a target's destiny. They are also good for making someone come to or leave a geographic area. So if you get a hold of somebody's shoes or their socks, you can influence their destiny because shoes represent the feet they walk on. They are also good for making someone come to or leave a geographic area. Okay, and this is things, believe it or not, you can do this type of stuff. And our ancestors fucking them up, and they couldn't understand how. Okay. Giving y'all power. Check this out. Look at jewelry. Jewelry, especially necklaces, are good for working on someone's looks or money. You feel me? All right. So it's a lot of these little ancient. I'm not gonna keep going too deep into the hoodoo, man, because I ain't finna be on here giving y'all no spells, because all of y'all not really in tune with y'all selves, and y'all shit and use it for something else and be doing witchcraft and shit, which is what these human beings be doing. So you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep the party going, but I'm making y'all aware of what voodoo really is and what hoodoo really is, and these are ancient arts, mystery arts that your ancestors had access to, that if you use right now, you can wage war against these human beings, and they don't want you to. I'm talking about the reptilians, those in power. Remember, I told y'all the Caucasians, your Asians you see working in everyday job all around you, they are just part of the program. They're just here, they don't run anything, but they take care of their species. I always give them more privilege over you. Okay, always give them more privilege over you, but this is why, because that entire species of human being is not from the. I'm gonna be real. You working a job, you never really get like to the top of that chain like you think you can. That's just, as y'all can see, it ain't me. I got perfect reception in my crib. Feel me? As y'all can see, y'all, it ain't me, y'all. I got perfect reception in my house. I promise y'all I do. It's Facebook, y'all. That's why y'all got to go subscribe to my channel so I can be going live on YouTube. Because Facebook don't want me to give y'all this shit. It is not my house, y'all. I got perfect Wi-Fi. I don't want y'all thinking like that nigga ain't pay this internet. We got full reception over here. It's Facebook. It's Facebook, y'all. It ain't me. So I'm going to try again. I'm going to try to go again. You feel me? Hey, if they kick us out again, I'm going to just finish the whole lesson on YouTube, y'all. I'm going to finish the lesson. I'm going to just record it and put it on my YouTube channel. Like, I ain't finna keep playing with them, y'all. Yeah, every time I get deep, that's Facebook, y'all. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. We finna try to do it again, y'all. But they don't want y'all to know this, man. Mark Zuckerberg and them, man. You feel me? It's them, y'all. It ain't me. It ain't me. It's them. A nigga pay his bills on time. I'm a tax-paying citizen, which I shouldn't be paying no goddamn taxes, but that's a whole nother lie. That's for a whole nother live right there. You see what I'm saying? That's for a whole nother live right there, y'all. But we gonna try to do this again, y'all. And if they freeze it, I'm gonna just finish the whole lesson from Hoodoo on down and just record it. And I'm gonna put it.
I'll get the sage.
I'm gonna put it. Yeah, go ahead. Thank you. Go ahead, like the sage. We gotta get some sage. Y'all see the frequency wars, y'all. Frequency wars, y'all. Subscribe to my channel, y'all. Spread the word. Share, man. Look, man. Y'all see what Facebook be on. They don't want y'all to know this. That's how y'all know it's real. Every time I get deep, they wanna freeze me up. So subscribe to the channel. We gonna get right into it though. Hopefully they don't freeze us up. But if they do, the channel down there, subscribe, because once I get enough subscribers on my YouTube, I can go live on YouTube. Alright? Y'all been asking me why I ain't going live. Subscribe to a nigga YouTube. You know, I just started. Like I used to be an artist, y'all. You feel like a rapper. Like I rap still, but I'm through with the industry shit. You feel me? I got out of it because they came at me on some demonic stuff. So I'm exposed on everything they be on. Period. And I know it's real because I was just trying to be rapping and doing music. So you feel me? But I was rapping, y'all. Like, I have a rap channel that's popping, but my new YouTube channel is new. It's 2 weeks old. Most of the stuff I've been talking about, I put in my music, but I'm glad we got 20 people. We back going, y'all. So look, let's go as long as we can go. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, y'all, because Facebook steady shutting this down. They don't want the gods and the goddesses to know the truth about their history. They do not want y'all to know the esoterical. Hold on. They do not want y'all to know the esoterical and the cosmic facts about y'all DNA. All right? So let's keep it going while we got these 17. Let's keep the sage going. We got sage lit over here. Y'all like some sage? Y'all throw a prayer out for me. We got to get this out. We only on slide 13, y'all. I made 44 motherfucking slides for y'all. Y'all see that? We only on slide 13. All right? We only on 13. So, hey, I didn't list some sage. The wife didn't list some sage for me. That go to sage. Hopefully, Facebook ain't trying to mess with the frequency no more, y'all. So I'm gonna get right into it. Let's go. All right? So we was talking about hoodoo, okay? And I think y'all should remember that. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Now let's talk about how hoodoo was used during the transatlantic slave trade. All right, and I'm gonna try to move through it a little quicker so y'all can get everything, just so they don't shut us down. All right. So hoodoo during the transatlantic slave trade. This right here, my people, is gonna show you how it was used. All right. I told you. Hold on. Let's go back. What is hoodoo? One of the many ancient arts invented by the gods to conjure/manipulate reality. Okay. Hoodoo is a form of Wicca. We know what Wicca is. Okay. Let's go back. What is Wicca? Wicca is one of the ancient mystery arts created by the gods, used as a positive way, keyword positive way, to conjure up or manifest alternate realities. Only the gods, Black/Latinos, can master this ancient art. Boom. So we went over that earlier about Wicca, right? So now, hoodoo. Hoodoo will be a form of Wicca, not witchcraft, unless you turn it and use it for negativity. I repeat, hoodoo and voodoo is only forms of Wicca, not witchcraft. However, you are God and Satan. Both is within you. So you have the power to do right or wrong. If you take the ancient art and you use it for negative, like to try to hurt somebody for no reason, now you are doing what's called witchcraft, and that's not what it's for. All right, and you will actually attract ancient ancestor spirits that's going to come hurt you. All right. That's why people say stay away from voodoo, because they actually trying to use it for negative purposes. And if you use it for negative purposes, some spirits is going to come back and they're going to get on your ass, because you're not supposed to do that. Facts. So let's keep it going. All right. Hoodoo, during the transatlantic slave trade. There go some of our ancestors right there. This is after the fall, though, y'all. We done failed already. You see, they got copper skin, they got cloth. We done already failed. They already defeated us, all right? I already exposed how they came and landed in 1492 from a different planet. They came to our planet through portals in the Caucasus Mountains. I explained that in my last lecture, okay? I showed that in my last lecture, all right? So now we know that we failed. 1492, they landed. We war with them all the way to 1775. They defeated us in 1775. I explained to y'all that which is what we talked about, how time is an illusion. So these years are their years. The years actually represent, and I'll keep saying it throughout the lecture, how long they have been away from their home planet. Okay, that's what years really stand for. Is how long the human beings, have been been away from their home planet. Okay, so let's keep it going. All right, so hoodoo was used by African American / Latino slaves as a revolt mechanism against the human beings / reptilians who conquered them. Okay, there's a whole book you can read written by David Robertson on Denmark Vesey. Okay. It's a reason they don't teach you about Denmark Vesey, Toussaint L'Ouverture, Nat Turner, or any of the real revolutionaries of that time, because they don't want to activate. Remember, all our DNA connected. We all connected. They don't want to activate ancient memories, okay? So they will never talk about Denmark Vesey in no history class, which is why a lot of y'all might not have never heard of Denmark Vesey until now, okay? So Denmark Vesey, this is the book, David Robertson. Denmark Vesey, the buried story of America's largest slave rebellion and the man who led it. So there you go. If you never heard of him, Denmark Vesey was a god who led a major slave rebellion. He was one of them. Him, Toussaint L'Ouverture, Nat Turner. You know, they don't really talk about them in history books. Marcus Garvey, you know, they'll give you certain names for a reason. All right? Let's keep the lesson going, though. So hoodoo during the transatlantic slave trade was mostly used by African American / slaves as a revolt mechanism, because it's powerful against these human beings / reptilians who conquered them. Okay, so all this ancients, all your old slave masters, they were all high-ranking human beings who were in cahoots with the reptilians, and a lot of your slave masters were reptilians. Even back then, your people in power were reptilian shapeshifters. All right, but the human beings who helped the black people doing the Underground Railroad, all right, those were your regular human beings who still honored the gods, because some human beings honored the god. Remember this. Human beings, although they don't have a soul like us, they are made in our image. They were made in our image. All right. Zeus made them in our image. But they really have the physical, all right, anatomy of animals. That's not being racist. This is real. Human beings' bodies, Caucasians, Asians, Mexicans, Dravidians, Arabs, they are all part of the same species. They are all human beings. Even Dravidians. Dravidians look black, but they are not. They're just how they look. These 5 species are all, the highest ranking one is the Caucasian. All right. That was Zeus' greatest creation. That's why they say man was God's greatest creation, because humans was Zeus's greatest creation. All right. So he did a lot of splicing. It's called eugenics. Research it, okay? But these human beings that was helping us doing the Underground Railroad are the human beings with the good spirits, because this is why you can't say all white people or all Asians are bad. You can't say that, because they still have a spirit, although they lack a soul. And it's not their fault that they lack a soul. Remember, they were created, all right? So it's not their fault. But some of them do have good spirits. And this is why you can't say all white people or all Asians or all human beings in general are bad. You can't say that. All right. But more of them have bad spirits than good spirits, because they were made without souls. Y'all with me? Come on, let's keep the party going. Okay, so hoodoo during the transatlantic slave trade. Hoodoo was used by African Americans and Latinos as a revolt mechanism against the human beings / reptilians who had conquered them. There's a whole book, and there's one of the major leaders of the slave revolt, right? Denmark Vesey. And here's his book. Y'all can go read it. David Robertson wrote it. It's called The Buried Story of America's Largest Slave Rebellion and the Man Who Led It, Denmark Vesey, who they will never talk to you about in school. But this is why, because they were using hoodoo. Nat Turner, all they was using hoodoo, all right? So we're going to let's get back into the slide, though. We're going to get back into the slide. Let's keep the lesson going, y'all, because we got a lot. And I want to keep it going before they get on some bullshit. Matter of fact, incantation, they will not get on bullshit. They will not stop us. They cannot stop us. Let's incant that. They cannot stop this, because Inspector Rashad Jamal Gadget, okay? Inspector Rashad Jamal Gadget is on they ass once again, okay? We back, people. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. What is black magic? Okay, now we getting deep. Black magic was invented and given to the gods, aka the blacks and Latinos, to scare them away from using ancient technology that would free them spiritually / mentally as well as physically. Okay, let me read that again. Black magic was invented and given to the gods, aka the blacks and Latinos, to scare them away from using ancient technology that would free them spiritually as well as mentally and physically. Black magic is a name given for the supernatural abilities that the gods possess within. Let's get deep. Keep in mind, y'all, they always tried to make black seem bad. I remember in the 90s when I was a little kid, I ain't like my skin. Because I'm an 80s baby, 86 to be exact. 11/22/86. 2 master numbers to be exact. When I reincarnated on this plane here now called Earth. Y'all feel me? And I remember in the 90s being a kid, and you know, people be like, you so black, or your mama so black. Remember them jokes? Yeah, they made fun of to have, you know, these copper complex, this pigmentation. You feel me? I never really understood, you know, why they said, you know, the blacker the berry, the sweeter the motherfucking juice. You feel me? The blacker the berry, the sweeter the motherfucking juice. We come from triple darkness. This is carbon, and everything, all life originates from darkness. All right? So the blacker the berry, the sweeter the motherfucking juice. You can't get light from darkness. You can't get darkness from light. You can get light from darkness, though. Let me repeat. You cannot get darkness from light, but you can get light out of darkness. So keep in mind, they always took the term black and degraded it. All right? So they notice, they call their little magic white magic. Just, a white magic. Hold on. You know, it's just a little white magic, or, you know, white. Hey, we hope it's a white Christmas, you know. But then when somebody died, they want you to be in black. You know what I'm saying? And they call us a black people. You know what I'm saying? Or that's black magic, or you are being blackmailed. You know, anything with black is used to degrade. Keep that in your mind. Keep that in your motherfucking mind. Remember who you are. Remember, you are a god. Come out of religion, all of that. All of it. I'm exposing it right here for you if you didn't know. You are a god, a goddess, nothing less. Period. Let's keep it going. Because I ain't come to fuck around today. You see this fire in my eyes? I ain't come to fuck around. This is pure kinetic energy. I ain't fucking with them. We ain't fucking around. This shit is over with. Because, you know, we are being activated. Fuck. All right, and I'm finna break this symbol down. I'm on they ass. Don't even worry about it. You probably think that, if you think this symbol evil, it's okay. I thought it was evil too. Stay right here. Because we are on they ass. You feel me? We ain't, listen. All that shit you taught our grandmama, man, listen. No offense to Granny. I love you, Granny. I know it wasn't your fault. You baptized me, you ought, I love you. You didn't know. But see, I'm talking about if you come out the 60s, the 70s, the 80s, the 90s, even 2K, we the last motherfucking generation. See, y'all fucked up. Y'all fucked with the last generation. We told you bitches, all right? We told y'all. Y'all thought we around though. Nah, we on y'all ass now. We know what's up. Now we know what the fuck is up. All right, let's keep it going. All right, so let me read it again. What is black magic? Black magic was invented and given to the gods, aka the blacks and Latinos, to scare them away from using ancient technology that would free them spiritually, mentally, as well as physically. Wow. Black magic is a name given for the supernatural abilities that the gods possess within themselves. Wow. Okay? So, yeah, I'm a Sagittarius, 11/22 Sag gang, but I'm born on the cusp. Sagittarius, half Scorpio. I'm a Scorpitarius, that which is called the sign of we on the cusp of revelation. You feel me? I'm a revolutionary sign. That's why I'm like this. It's my spiritual energy. All our Sagittarius is, you know. I'll break it down on the zodiacs and how they connect to our energy and all. That's a whole nother live though. But let's keep it going. Peace to the gods and the goddesses tuned in. You feel me? All right. Now this emblem that they taught us was evil. Let's get on they ass. Let's get on their ass. Right. Symbols used to make the gods fear this so-called black magic. The skull and bone. Okay, let's break the skull and bone down. Why the fuck? Think about this logically. What is the skull and bone? What do you see? You see a skull representing the head of a what? And the bones representing. So basically, this represents the anatomy of a god. We can't say a man because man were made in God image. Hold on. Let me repeat. This form of head, leg, arm, head. Okay? Arm, leg, arm, head. Allah. Let me repeat. Trigonology, y'all, we decoding all that shit. Yeah, they go for every religion, period. Not just the Christians, every religion. I used to be a Christian and I was a Muslim, okay? So let me say this again. What does the bones represent, all right? And notice they have a secret society called the Skull and Bones, which George Bush so happened to be a part of, all right? They got a lot of secret societies, but why? Why did they take on the Skull and Bones but tell us it was evil? Okay, because what does the skull represent? The head, the brain, all right? What does the bones represent? The anatomy of the God, all right? Not the man, because keep in mind, man means hue man, meaning colored man, all right? If you are black or Latino, there is nothing colored about you, and there's nothing man about you. The name of our species is called the God species, aka angelic beings. Did you know that we are angels? Angels is actually a nickname of our species too. Yeah, yes, we are the angels they spoke about. We are the gods they spoke about. We are the electrical beings. I'm speaking cosmic facts. And this is why they hate you. It has nothing and never had nothing to do with your pigmentation. You think they did all this killing and manipulating for some skin color? Let's logic, people. We grown now. We ain't no little ass kids. We the last motherfucking generation. That's what I nickname us. We the last generation because we own their ass. You get what I'm saying? This symbol is the symbol of the God or man who's made in God's image. Okay? So this represents your anatomy, which is technology. Okay? There's nothing evil about your technology. Okay? Now let's rotate to this symbol, because this is the symbol why I want y'all to focus. First, before we get to this pentagram, let's get on this term black, okay? Because black is a symbol that's used to degrade us. I just broke that. I told y'all that. Every time black is used, black male, black Christmas, black people, black magic, you know what I'm saying? You know, everything with black is used in an evil term, in an evil wording, right? So black in symbology of itself, right? Like, think about it. You don't even want to be in the dark. Most crimes happen at nighttime, right? Like what they say, the freak at night, right? Like everything about darkness, and even in the Bible, in their Bible, you have to come out of darkness and step into the light. You see the technology, how they tricked us. That's why you can't be in religion. You got to break away from that. And that's just a history book source to enlighten yourself more. But believing it on something like how we used to, no, this is Aquarius age. This is the age of communication. All right, we have awoken. We are awake. That shit don't work no more. Get what I'm saying? So, you know, now let's get on this pentagram though. This is the one I really want to get to, because I used to think that was an evil sign too. Let's keep it going. Okay, the pentagram symbol decoded. So now let's see what this pentagram really represents, people. So this pentagram that they use anytime they show you, even anytime they have showed you in a movie them doing voodoo rituals of any evil sort, so they call it, they be in the middle of a goddamn pentagram all the time. And every time they want to go somewhere, they light a motherfucking pentagram on fire. Who else saw Supernatural before back in the day? You know what I'm saying? Y'all done seen Supernatural before. And y'all done seen movies. Any movie where they show you voodoo or any type of evil, they're going to show you this pentagram. They call it the Baphomet. They call that emblem the Baphomet, right? Especially when they came after the Illuminati bullshit 10 years ago. Notice how everybody in the Illuminati the whole Illuminati agenda only attacked black celebrities. Nobody paid attention to that. You feel me? Well, we're going to get into that too. But the whole Illuminati thing only attacked the black celebrities who don't run shit. All right? So this pentagram was called the Baphomet. Let me show you what it really represents. Focus. Let's focus, class. Okay, here we go. So this emblem has 5 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 points on this emblem represent the 5 elements of nature. All right? Air, spirit, water, earth, and fire. Okay? I repeat, this pentagram is symbolic. Ancestors, first off, they don't create anything. Remember, I told y'all that. They stole all these emblems from ancient Kemet. This shit come from us. All right? So now I'm giving y'all the real meaning of these to keep you away from the shit with their religious books. Don't do no evil. Keep you away from the shit. Away from your true power and your true history of yourself. All right? This shit right here is deep. This ain't for everybody. This ain't for everybody. Listen. This is all right? It's hard to break this matrix. All right? You got to come in here with an open mind, a heart light as a feather. You hear what I'm saying? You got to be in here ready to relearn your true history. All right? Your true history. All right? Facts. Let's go. So this pentagram that they call the Baphomet, they tell you that's the Baphomet, right? But they use this pentagram to conjure up they shit. All right? So star, no, that's not the GD star that they say the GD star is the Star of David. It has 6 points. Okay? Young man, stay focused, God. Peace, though. You know what I'm saying? Stay focused, God. Stay focused, man. That's a 5-pointed star right there, all right? You should have said the Vice Lords use that, because they do. But these 5 points represent the nature, air, spirit, water, fire, and earth, all right? All 5 of these elements is what makes you a god, because all 5 of these elements are nature, and they are a part of you, okay? This is why, hey, remember, thanks, babe. Remember Captain Planet, y'all? By your powers combined, what was it? Earth, air, wind, fire, water. And then the little dude with the brown coat, I ain't never liked his ass. He was a lame to me. He coming up talking about some, and heart. Let me get your goofy ass out the cartoon. But now knowing what I know, people, heart is the most powerful element, because it's love. The heart represents love, and you can't do nothing without that energy. So really in that cartoon, they were showing you how you got to combine these elements, combine the elements within yourself. You get what I'm saying? So in reality, people, the reason we are gods, right? Our species are called God species because we literally created nature. And when I say we, you got to think about ancestors that was in this body before you, okay? Because these bodies didn't always die. Time has helped these bodies to die, which I'm going to continue to break down in this lecture, okay? The belief in time has caused these physical avatars to die, all right? But we are multidimensional beings, okay? So I'm showing y'all how this star, this 5-pointed star, is of the 5 elements of nature, which you are. Fire is in you, your solar plexus. Water, your whole damn body almost water. Earth, air, that 5th one, spirit, or you can say the heart, love. All right. So notice how right here This is the Vitruvian man, and he has his arms stretched out, right? So this pentagram is not just symbolic of that, but it's symbolic of the God, what makes God a God, because he has two arms, two legs, and a head. Okay, this is why in the Muslim religion they call God Allah. Allah is an acronym, ALLAH, for arm, leg, arm, head. Allah. A man, and man was made in God's image. So this image that you think is an image of a man is the image of a God. This is our image. Though the human beings were made in our image. When Zeus created them, he used the dog, the pig. Well, he used the pig for their skin, the dog, and the lemur, right? Yeah, the lemur, right? Yeah, because the monkey was the first stage he created of them when he was evolving them. He was trying to get them to look like us. So when he first invented them, he got them to the monkey phase first. And I'll do a separate live on this, on it real quick. He got them to the monkey, and they show you this in a human evolution chart. Okay, so he got them to the monkey phase first. Matter of fact, I'll pull it up real quick. So I like to show when I talk. Let me do this real quick. Let me pull this up. So let me show y'all something real quick. The human evolutionary chart. Let me show y'all something. All right, y'all got to understand these beings, these human beings. All right, they are very tricky, and what they wanted us to ease in with them. They want everybody to believe we're all human beings, we're all one, so that they can come and do what the fuck they did, which was conquer us like they did now. But we're not all one. I'll make a separate live decoding the whole human evolution bullshit, but let me branch off into it just for a quick second. Where the chart go? Where the goddamn... No, that ain't where the chart at. Give me the chart. There we go. Here we go. All right, so, boom, here we go. All right, so this is the human evolution chart, and it's imperative that you really understand the breakdown of this, right? So let me show y'all something. When Zeus created them, he was trying to get them to look like this, us, our image. So, of course, whenever you created something, it's not going to come out right the first time, all right? So this is how they first looked. When his first invention was the monkey, Zeus, Satan, Yaku, all right? We kicked him off our planet for trying to create them out of dead animals. That's why he had to get kicked off. That's why he got kicked off our planet. The whole Lucifer falling from heaven bullshit is nothing more than symbolic of us kicking his ass off planet Kai for trying to make these human beings who then came years, well, if you want to call them years, later and invaded and conquered our ass, all right? But this was the first stage he created, was the monkey. He was happy with that stage, but he was like, nah, he wasn't quite satisfied. So he created a second version. He came up with this monkey, which is a little more upright. And then he created a third version. Remember, he know how we look. He was trying to get them to us. This is why the Bible said God was made in man, God made man in his image. Okay, so if you using your logic, think about it. If you trying to make something in your image and you creating it for the first time out of fucking dead animals, right? You will get some shit like this your first time. All right, but then he kept splicing and fucking with the genetics, separating the brown gene from the black gene. And I already did a whole live about how he took some goddess with him. When Zeus got kicked off our planet, he took a lot of people with him. This is where the whole 2/3 of heaven fell bullshit came from. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people went with him. Other scientists we had, he didn't just leave alone. All right. But when he was trying to create them, you feel me? This is why monkeys still here. Okay. Think about it like this. If you know what evolution means, when something evolves, it can no longer exist. So for example, like when a fucking, and I'm gonna do a separate live on this, but when a butterfly evolves from a caterpillar to a butterfly, you no longer see that caterpillar because it's a butterfly flying in the motherfucking sky. So why would you believe that black people, specifically Latinos and black people, evolved from fucking monkeys when there's still monkeys running the fuck around your ass at the zoo? No, they did not. Why the fuck? They wouldn't be fucking, we would be here and they would not. All right. So the reason you still see monkeys is because that's the first creation when Zeus was trying to create them. And you get the quote now, God made man in our image. He was trying to create them in our image, all right? So this his first creation was the fucking monkey. Then his second creation was the cousin of the monkey that stands a little more upright. And then his third creation, this is where them fucking big feet come from. Them Bigfoot people been seeing over the years, them Bigfoot, them Yeti. Yeah, that's the third creation. They also came to the planet. When the human beings came to our planet, they brought the Yeti with them, okay? They brought the Yeti with them, all right? The Yeti, AKA Bigfoot, is a real species. But if we have been lied to about the history of the evolution chart, ain't no big ass ape running around that's 8 feet tall. Trust me, they, once again, human beings, and they run the whole country. Let's keep it at a basic level now. Right now we in the cosmos, so we on a, when y'all come in my class, know that you're in a different dimension. First off, you're not on the 4th dimension no more. When you come in this class, you're now in the 6th. You have now entered the 6th dimension. That's why I say exit motherfucking Earth and enter reality. Okay, so let's go down a little bit. Let's go back down to like the 4th a little bit, all right? Because I need y'all to know something. So look. These fucking Yeti that people see all the time, they came through these portals in the Caucasus Mountains along with these monkeys. Right? This is basically where your orangutan come from. This ain't shit with an orangutan standing straight up. All right? The monkey was created first, then the guy chimpanzee and orangutan, then the fucking Bigfoot, then the motherfucking dwarf, all right? Then the motherfucking, which we still have running around. Then the motherfucking Neanderthal, okay? This is the Neanderthal and then them, okay? So, let's go back to the PowerPoint, feel me? So now, we understand that this is really the image of God, of a God, which is us, minus that pigmentation, okay? So in reality, this pentagram represents the connection to all of nature around him. You see the elements, if I was to big up this picture, you'll see air, earth, fire. All these elements are around of a Vitruvian man too. All right? They are all around of a Vitruvian man. For that reason, this is nothing more than symbolic of our physical connection to the earth as well as the cosmos. So it's not an evil sign. They lied to you. They lied to us, okay? Let's keep the fucking party going though. I think we get it now on that note. All right? So let's get back up in here. Let's keep the party going. So how do we spell? Okay, we were taught to spell cast by spelling. Hold on, let me get the pointer. We were taught to spell cast by the spelling of words. When we spell a word out, we literally are creating a spell. Once we speak the words we have spelled or that have been spelled by others, we are now doing what is called spell casting. Let me read that back. We were taught to spell cast by the spelling of words. So they taught us how to spell cast people by teaching us how to spell motherfucking words. All right? We never need to learn how to spell shit. They only taught us that for this reason. Okay? When we spell a word out, we literally are creating a spell. I already showed y'all earlier about what a spell is when you write it down, incantations. Okay? Now, once we speak, all right? Because this says when we spell a word out, we are creating a spell. But once we speak the words that we have spelled or that have been spelled by others, meaning if we're reading a book or something, we are now doing what is called spell casting, okay? So when you write a word, you are spelling, okay? But when you speak that word out, so if you write down on the paper, love, you just spelt the word. But if you say love, now you're spell casting because you're casting the spell, which makes it more powerful, and you have a soul, so you're going to magnify it and make it come back, plus your epidermis and all of that. But let's keep it going. Facts. Let's keep it going, y'all, because I ain't come to fuck around today. Because y'all don't know that they're using a time spelling these different spells on us. So I got to break what a spell is down. So our environment is directly impacted and affected by the thoughts we think or the words we say. This process is called the neurochemistry of the brain. Okay, once again, pay attention. So your whole physical environment is directly impacted and affected by the thoughts we think or the words we say. Okay, this is the process that is called the neurochemistry of the brain, because the neurochemistry is the inner working of the nerve system in the brain, and the neurochemistry of your brain controls all the nerves in your body. All right, let's keep it going. This technology is one of the many that come with these physical avatars we call bodies. Okay, so the ability to shape our environment around us with what we say or think, this is just technology, and it's just one of the many that come with these physical avatars we call bodies. Okay, your body is nothing more than a physical avatar that you jump in and out of from dimension to dimension. This is why you dream every night. Every night you get tired, not because you have to, because you have other bodies and other dimensions that your spirit and soul need to go to. This is just one of the many dimensions you exist in. When you sleep, you go to other dimensions. That's why you dream. A dream is you remembering what the fuck you was doing in that other reality. But they don't want you to know that. Facts. This is why you will never die. You can never die because you are energy at your base form. And energy don't die, it dissipate. Scientific facts of who and what you are. Facts. All right? Let's keep it going. Because I ain't come to fuck around today like I told y'all at the beginning when we started. This technology is just one of the many that come with these physical avatars we call bodies. Latino people have bodies made from carbon. They and only they alone have access to this technology. Let me repeat. Because Latino people have bodies made from carbon, not melanin, they and only they alone have access to this technology. Human beings lack carbon. Their bodies are made up of melanin. Therefore, they do not have access to this ability. They can't speak shit into existence. So they use us to speak shit into existence. You get what I'm saying? So if they feed us negative imagery to our brain, they can get us to speak this negative shit to create this reality for them. Because we lack knowledge of self. Do you see what they really did to us? Because see, we don't remember. But when our DNA being repaired every day by the sun, and once we remember, your eyes gonna turn jet black. You feel me? And I ain't gonna have to tell you nothing, not a book or nothing. It's in your DNA. We gonna remember what they did to our planet. It ain't gonna be nothing that can save them. And they know it. They know it. All right? So whether you believe this is not or not, I'm giving you facts. I'm preparing you. Thank me in the astral planes later. You feel me? You can link on me in the astral planes when you dream tonight. You feel me? Facts. Facts. So this technology is one of the many that come with these physical avatars we call bodies. Because Black/Latino people have bodies made from carbon, they and only they alone have access to this technology. Human beings lack carbon. Their bodies are made up of melanin. Therefore, they do not have access to this ability. All right? Let's keep the party going. So that's why. All right? And they know about the technology, so they used us to do the bullshit for them. Now do you get why they taught us how to spell? Because they can't do the shit. So they used us to create their bullshit realities. This is why black people killing black motherfucking people. Not because you motherfuckers want to. It's a whole spell going on. This deeper than this time spell. I'm just giving y'all the real factuals. Like I always say, that's easy science. You take two lions that got along their whole life and put them in a room. Take a mama lion and her cub and put and starve them for a week and put them in a room together and throw a stake in there and see if they don't kill each other. That's basic technology. All right, that's why they invented the projects, because they were projects. So stop talking all that. Black people doing it to us. That's more. When you speak that, you say you casting a spell for them over your people. Wake up. Let's keep it going. Cause I ain't coming to fuck around today. Feel me? Music Media Forever is the Cash App if you want to donate. Facts. All right. What is an affirmation, people? Now we getting good. And what are charms? See, a lot of y'all don't even know what an affirmation is, because affirmations, all this shit has to do with spells. Because we getting to the cheese. So let's see. We finna read out loud 111 life-changing affirmations to attract money. Let's read them. I am a money magnet. Money is drawn to me. Hold on. Peep. They are written down. An affirmation is when you write something down on paper. That makes it an affirmation. I repeat, when you write something down on paper, that makes it an affirmation. This is why another reason they taught us how to spell. You get it? So notice this is written down on paper by somebody. Okay? I'm just reading out affirmations out loud. And like I told y'all, you can make your own spells, your own affirmations. Whatever you want. You can say, I'm going to get a lot of money next week. You can say stuff like that. You can incant that and it'll come to you. You can say all this. But if you say, I ain't going to get it, I ain't going to get it, and you believe it, then you're going to attract that, because you are a soul and spirit. Your soul is magnetism. This is why you attract shit to you. Because we are gods. Facts. Let's keep the party going. Let's keep it going. Because I ain't coming to fuck around today. Y'all know how we do when we do what we do. All right. 111 life-changing affirmations. Let's read them out loud. And these are good for everybody watching, y'all, because this is powerful. Just saying it. That's how powerful an affirmation is. I am a money magnet. Money is drawn to me. I am attracting money at this very moment. Everything I touch turns into gold. I am ready and able to receive more money. Money is the root of joy and comfort. I deserve to make more money. My actions create prosperity. I constantly discover new sources of income. I release all negative energy over money. All the resources I need are within me. I can handle massive success with ease. I get rich doing what I love. An abundance of money is flowing into my life. I deserve to be rich. I let go of all fears around money. The more I give, the more I receive. All right? That's an example of an affirmation. You can write them down your motherfucking self. But if you knew the power of it, because when you write it down, you just spelt it. And when you speak it out, you're spell casting. And I already broke down why we, the blacks and Latinos, are able to do this. So in order to defeat them, we just simply need to reverse the spells we're casting out with our thoughts and our words. All right? Facts. Okay. What are charms? Escape the PowerPoint for a second, people. Let's see what a charm is. I broke down the human evolution chart, and I'll do a separate slide just on that, so don't even worry about it, because this lecture is about the time spell, people. Okay? Charms. What are charms? Let's see what Google has to say. All right? Because if you're not aware of charms, you can be charmed. You can be charmed. You can be hoaxed. Somebody can cast a spell on you. All of that. You think that's a joke? You think they was just talking when your ancestors was just talking? You think your grandmama told you about all this stuff for a reason? No. What does Google have to say about charm? Okay? This is really what... Look, to charm somebody, this is what the Prince Charming really came from. This is what charming is. All right? A charm is a there go there. There goes the word again, people. Magical. Because we gonna get to magic. Notice how magic kept coming up and everything we talking about, and they got us believing magic ain't real. We on magic ass next. Don't even trip. I told y'all we didn't come to fuck around today. A charm is a magical spell or an object that brings luck. It is also a quality of being attractive and pleasing. Okay? So don't focus on that. That's Neanderthal mentality. Focus on this. A charm is a magical spell or an object that brings luck. Okay? So now, we know what a charm is. Let's get back to our PowerPoint, all right? Let's turn the camera around. So now, hold on. Boop, we back. We know what is an affirmation. We did an example of an affirmation. You can do these at home. This is what they use against us as well. They write this shit down and say it out loud. Oh yeah, we getting deep. What are charms? I just told y'all that. And guess what? Guess what? Hold on. I need a drink of water. I need a drink. Because sometimes I be about to drown myself, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Subscribe to the YouTube channel down below, y'all. Because I'm gonna be putting all this information on my YouTube channels because Facebook be taking these videos down. They don't want y'all to know this, and then they be freezing my lives. And I can't go live on YouTube if I don't have enough subscribers. I just started my YouTube page. All right, I'm an ex-rapper. I put out a lot of positive music, so because of that, the industry kind of blackballed me. So I had to bring the positive messages to the people this way. Like, y'all ain't gonna stop the message, motherfucker. Y'all can blackball me out the industry because I make positive messages in my music, but y'all ain't gonna stop the motherfucking message. Remember that. Remember that, goddammit. You can't stop the message. I don't give a fuck what you do. All right, let's keep the party going. All right, the power of rhymes. We're getting deep now. Okay, so we've been talking about incantation. We've been talking about words. We've been talking about spells. I've been breaking down the power of spells. And I told you, when you speak a word out loud, you're spell casting. That's what you're doing. Stop thinking you're just talking. Everything you say out your mouth is witchcraft. It's not witchcraft, but it's wicca or witchcraft, depending on how you use it. This is what they haven't been telling you. And you can't run from that because this is your species. This is part of being a god. This is a technology, a part of you that comes with your soul and spirit. Okay, so rhymes. When words rhyme, this shows harmony between the words. Keyword, harmony. Don't we all love harmony, people? Everybody loves when something is in harmony. All right. When words rhyme, this shows harmony between the words. Harmony is frequency, people. Harmony is frequency. Remember, I did a video on the frequency wars. Let's keep it going. All right. When words rhyme, because every word don't rhyme. When words rhyme, this shows harmony between the words. Harmony is very powerful in the universe, and it's the harmony between the words or certain syllables which cause them to rhyme. I repeat, harmony is very powerful in the universe. All right? And it's the harmony in the words or certain syllables which cause them to rhyme. So, and don't nobody be stealing. Listen, if anybody here watching this is my research. If y'all gonna use anything from my presentations, give me credit. Because to not give me credit or to write down any of my ideas, you know what I'm saying, of my theologies or my ideology on this stuff, you know what I'm saying, that's plagiarism, all right? That's plagiarism, all right? So don't be plagiarizing, all right? All this stuff is organic. So don't think this is organic right here, y'all, all right? Don't nobody tell y'all different. They ain't doing this, y'all, because they scared to put their life on the line. I know I can't die. And when that fear is removed, you are at all power. They can't do nothing with me. They didn't try. There's nothing they can do with me. There's nothing they can do with you when you woke, all right? Harmony is very powerful in the universe, and it's the harmony between the words or certain syllables which causes them to rhyme. See, we be thinking words just be rhyming, not knowing the science behind why certain words. Why does shine and listen, blue and glue rhymes? That's harmony. All right. Why doesn't blue and green rhyme? Every word rhyme, but certain words rhyme with other words. All right, because that's frequency. So even though they created this English language, when words rhyme, pure frequency, because it's harmony. That's why they rhyme. That's why they come off smooth like that. All right. And me being a rapper, all right, I don't even like to call myself a rapper. All right. Think of J. Cole when you think of me, or think of Pac, because I'm not no rapper. I'm not no gangster rapper, no trap. I'm not none of that. I be on some common stuff with it. You know what I'm saying? But this is why people that write, who they call us rappers, this is what makes us so powerful with our words. Now I'm going to get into how they've been using us, including me, and I've been used before, to push the agenda and further push the time spell through this frequency, because we are not aware of rhymes and spell casting and all of this stuff. All right, let's keep it going. So, harmony is very powerful in the universe, and it's the harmony between the words or certain syllables which causes them to rhyme, making words that rhyme higher frequency than words that don't. So words that rhyme have a higher frequency than words that don't. All right, it's 25 years of research here, people, more than that, because there's no time, but I'm gonna say years so I don't lose anybody for now. All right, basically, words that rhyme are on a higher frequency than words that don't. Artist, a singer, a rapper, all of their words rhyme, all of our words rhyme, right? So that means a song is very powerful. Even if it don't matter if you're putting it out there or not. If you write a song, you write a poem, you write anything, you make it rhyme, all right? Or you write it down and make it rhyme. Why spells work? Because they rhyme. This is why we're talking about the power of rhymes, because if in order for the spell to work, that's written down, it has to rhyme. This is why every spell rhymes. Remember I told y'all at the beginning, notice how all the spells rhyme, okay? So I'm breaking down the rhymes for y'all. There go Travis Scott right there. He's also the face of that McDonald's burger right now that's gonna kill everybody, further help kill the people off, okay? He's being used as an agent to further destroy us, all right? They cannot hijack his form. He's still a god. He's still a god. However, they do use the light of Hollywood to blind the soul of the gods who have this talent, and they use the gods who have this ability to rhyme or sing, and they use them to promote a negative agenda as opposed to a positive one, okay? Y'all with me? This is why Kanye West said, if I talk about God, my records won't get played. You know what I'm saying? Because this power is what they do is they use us to, like I say, spell cast. So if you're a rapper and you just rapping about drugs and violence, which I'm guilty of doing before in the past, right? You're spell casting negative energy. So that negative energy to go out, that's what you're going to create. We already broke down why, right? We know the neurochemistry of the brain and how it works. So we know the power when you're saying things. These are spells. So when you rhyme and you think about, like, I thought, oh, I'm just rapping. No, I'm not. No, you're not just rapping. What you're rapping is going to manifest. And I know because everything I ever rapped in a song manifested. So this is how I know this is true. All right? This is how I know this is true. Also, I was approached several times and like by people in the industry that like my music, like, hey, you're very talented, but because I rap about different subjects, they wouldn't let me in the industry because I won't promote the agenda. And a lot of artists like that, they'll use their rhymes to lift up the frequency. So if you make it like Erykah Badu, look at all how, so look, think about how music used to sound, people. Now we know why they called it devil's music, because rap music, hip hop, R&B, all this really is devil music. I hate to admit it, not to even use the word hate, but it's a fact. Knowing what I know about frequency now, it's a fact. This is why they killed XXX when he started making videos about frequency. He was killed. All right. So really, in reality, if you making a song about positive message, you're going to uplift the frequency of the planet because of these rhymes. That's why Tupac, keep your head up, ooh, child. When he was rapping that stuff, they had to kill him. You know what I'm saying? This is why rappers that make that type of music, they not as popular as rappers that make the negative music. Not because the positive music isn't better, but because the people that control Hollywood, and we'll get into that next, they will use the gods, blacks and Latinos, to spell cast through the music these negative agendas that they can't create. So imagine if you're a rapper or singer, you got everybody singing your song, 1 million people, and you got that type of influence, 1 million people chanting at the same time. What are they all doing? They're incanting that. They're incanting that. So when you get what I'm saying? Yeah, there's a science to this shit. It get deep, y'all. It get deep. These bitches slick. But it's over with. They have been exposed, okay? So to make a word rhyme only strengthens the magnetism. Remember, we have soul, y'all. It only strengthens the magnetism in the rhyme, making them manifest 100 times quicker. So here we got Travis Scott performing in front of millions of people rhyming. Is it a negative frequency he's rhyming about or a positive frequency? If it's a negative frequency, rhyming about money, bitches, hoes, jewelry, then that's what he's manifesting. But if that's what he's omitting, that's what he's spellcasting. But if he's rhyming about positive agenda, he's spellcasting a positive agenda, which they're not going to allow him to do that. Okay? Somebody said Tupac made negative music. Yes, he did. Tupac did make some songs that spoke about negativity. Yes, he did. All right, but if his, touch like his deep songs, and if you listen to his interviews, because remember, when you talk, you're casting spells. What was Tupac interviews centered around? Always high frequency messages in his interviews. Get what I'm saying? A lot of his songs are high frequency messages in them. You get what I'm saying? So that's why he was killed. You know what I'm saying? Like when Pimp C started talking about certain things, he was killed. When Kodak Black started warning about things, he was killed and cloned. All right, I'm gonna get deep because I'm gonna get deep about this. All right, we're gonna get real deep. It get real deep. Okay, so you got to understand why they use us to do this. All right, because of the power of rhymes, because of magnetism. All right, so the word rhyme only strengthens the magnetism of the words or words used in the rhyme, making them manifest 100 times quicker. So most songs rhyme. So that means So basically, this means most songs rhyme, right? So that means that the average song will manifest the lyrics that are being sung. You get what I'm saying? Exactly. That's why they got Nipsey too. Exactly. Oh, don't trip. I'm on their ass. We're on their ass. Let's go. We on their ass. Lauryn Hill too. Lauryn Hill, they got on her. They made her cut her locks and all of that. Yeah, they shut out the industry. All of that. Yes. Erykah Badu the same way. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, look at her old music. She was telling y'all, we in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but they fear us just the same. She was telling you. Listen to her. I was born underwater. $3 and 6 dimes, 360. 360 represents the full circle of knowledge that goes around you. Yeah, she's esoterical. Yeah, and I could break her down too, but that's a separate live. Yeah, like it's some songs. You feel me? I can get on that level too with them, but that's a separate live. Y'all feel me? But what I'm saying is, go listen to a lot of the older music. All right, this is why it was filled with so much song about love back then, and they had to change that frequency. Nowadays, all R&B songs are them singing about how much dick they gonna take or how much pussy they gonna get. Most of the hip hop songs is about selling drugs, how many bitches you got, calling them bitches, degrading the women. I mean the goddesses, or how many cars you got. You know what I'm saying? That's what they promote. And if you're not talking about that in music, they're not gonna sign you. I know this for a fact. You know what I'm saying? But this is why though. I'm showing you why it's like that. Okay, let's keep the party going. The power of rhymes. Okay, so this is why they use singers, poets, rappers, and songwriters to emit these frequencies. And these are all the labels in the industry. And this is ran by the Jewish mafia, human beings. They are also part of your reptilian shapeshifters. They use our own people, the gods, against us by blinding them with the lights and the fame of Hollywood, lure them in. Most of them, they either kill or clone, or they hijack their conscience, okay? So they can hijack your conscience. Your conscience can't be hijacked, and they were showing you this in Get Out. They showed you this in the movie Avatar too, okay? So a lot of what happens to a lot of gods and goddesses that go into Hollywood with good intentions, like a Kanye West. They either kill you and flat out clone you so they can control you, or they hijack their consciousness, okay? So they be in their body, but they still be controlling their body. This is technology that they don't tell you guys about, but I'm telling you for a fact that they do it, okay? So this is what they do, all right? All your industry. Yeah, Michael Jackson did. They killed Prince because of the master. They killed Michael Jackson because of that too. Michael Jackson was finna go on a world tour. Listen to a lot of Mike's songs. All I gotta say is they don't really care about us. All that shit. And I'm talking to the man in the mirror, telling you to address self. Those was high frequency messages. That's when the media started putting out disinformation about Mike in the 90s and 80s, saying he was a child molester. They and all that shit. Like yeah, it get deep like they did Mike dirty. Like that's what the media do, propaganda campaign. And we wasn't awoke back then, so we didn't know what Mike was talking about. Yeah, go listen to Mike older music. It had messages in it. What? God, he wasn't talking about none did what they did. He talked about stuff that mattered. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. They had to kill his image for that. Let's keep it going though. The power of rhymes. Okay. Now here we go. This is also, if y'all want to go check out my music, Rashad Jamal, I got a video right now, God Talk, the break satirical stuff in my video. They had took my video down and everything, but it's up. Y'all want to go check it out, y'all can. But what I'm finna show y'all, this is the reason why they kill these artists right here. And that I think like this. The power of rhymes. Every major artist uses their rhymes / lyrics to uplift, because we know what rhymes are now, right, people? We just looked at the power of the magnetism of rhymes, right? Spell, when you rhyme, you are spell casting, okay? So every major artist who uses their rhymes / lyrics to uplift the of the planet have been killed, jailed, or labeled, I misspelled that was a typo, labeled crazy and blackballed out of the mainstream music industry, Hollywood, because of this esoteric secret of rhymes and the power of incantation, knowledge the gods have within them, because these human beings can't do it. Is this making sense to y'all as we clicking? Is we clicking? All right? It's all leading to the time spell. Now, look, who picture I got? Kanye West. Killed and cloned. All right? Killed and cloned. All right? And they hijacked his consciousness, okay? And they put his consciousness back in his body and that consciousness through. And you will see Kanye say the mainstream media, okay? Because media, the term media comes from Medea. If y'all didn't know, the word media comes from the Greek god Medea. All right, Tyler Perry, he's in on this shit too. I love Medea. She funny as fuck, but this is why he named his character Medea. Let's get deep. The word media comes from the Greek god. Hold on. Hold the fuck on. Cause see, I ain't gonna fuck around. Y'all, hey, we getting deep, y'all. Let me show y'all why. Oh, this goes deep. Okay. Who was Medea? Because the word media comes from the Greek god. In Greek mythology, Medea. All right? Medea. Who is Medea in Greek mythology? Let's find out, people. Okay, enchantress means, right? What it means to enchant. We know what enchantress mean. And this is how y'all know the gods existed too, because when y'all do pull up images of Greek mythology, because Greek mythology is all about our ancestors. It was written down by human beings. But notice, whenever you go to Greek mythology, they're gonna always plaster a white face on their ass, because this was really us. They don't want you to know your power. Let's keep it going though. Let's go though. So who is Medea in Greek mythology? Because the word media comes from the Greek god Medea. All right. Somebody just asked me, what proof do I have a Kanye clone? What proof do I have? Okay? Don't ask me what proof do I have a Kanye clone. You're an agent, God. Okay? What proof do you have of Jesus ever walking the earth? What proof do you have of Jesus turning water to wine? What proof do you have that What proof do you have that you came from Africa? What proof do you have that you're African American? Exit the university. Because right now, you are still stuck on the third dimension, self. And I can't call you God, I just gotta call you self when you're not in tune. Okay? Let me keep the lecture going. Sorry about that, class. We pay no attention to those with a Neanderthal mentality. We forgive those gods because we know they are still trapped in the motherfucking matrix. Alright? So the term media comes from the Greek god Medea. And it clearly, who was Medea in Greek mythology? Medea was an enchantress who helped Jason, leader of the Argonauts, to obtain the golden fleece from his father. Okay? So all you need to practice and focus, all you need to focus on is that Medea was a fucking enchantress, okay? Who helped Jason manipulate somebody out of the golden fleece. I'll make a whole separate video on the golden motherfucking fleece, okay? But just know it was important. But the term media comes from Medea. So Medea means Medea, who was a Greek god, and she was the enchantress. We know enchant means to what? Cast spells, okay? So this is why the media blackballs artists who refuse to use their God-given talent, their God DNA, to spellcast for the media. And the media honors that spellcasting. This is why they lie to us. us through their imagery. That's why you can't trust the media, mainstream media. You can't trust them because they have to honor the god, the enchantress. They are supposed to manipulate. Okay? All right? Look at all these artists were killed for speaking the truth. Killed and cloned for trying to speak out and shift the frequency. Nipsey Hussle killed at least his physical avatar for uplifting the frequency and trying to let y'all know that y'all was gods and keep Dr. Sebi's message about us being gods and electrical beings and about why we don't need to eat meat. He was doing that. He wasn't on their side. He had to go because he had too big of a platform. Let's rotate down to my boy Pop. Got everybody thinking he was killed in the West Coast War by Biggie. Who orchestrated that belief? The media. What are they? Illusionists. Enchantress. The media are master illusionists. This is why they use the term media or media. Media. I'm helping y'all out today, man. All right? Subscribe to the university below. All right? You feel me? And go get somebody. Hey, we on their ass. Y'all get what I'm saying? We on their ass. All right? We on their ass. They go Pop right there. All right? Now, I'll do a whole live on my boy, rest in peace, FBG Duck. Another one. All right? He's a good example. You know why? Because he made a lot of low frequency music. Okay? A lot of low frequency music you would call it low frequency. But he also began to change his life around and was trying to promote the peace in violent Chicago, which is one of the major energy hubs that these human beings and reptilian shapeshifters orchestrate off of. Chicago, Detroit, New Orleans, LA, majority of all your violent cities, they control. Soon as he began to shift his energy and try to promote the peace, they killed him. Now, everybody in the streets gonna say he was killed by the BDs. Everybody in the streets gonna say he was killed by gang shit. But let me let you know he wasn't. And I don't give a fuck how they come. I'm exposing what it is. Who you know got killed in downtown Chicago, broad daylight, and the police ain't catching with all them cameras out there? Still no suspects? Okay, even if you ain't got no suspects, where's the footage? We damn near a month. No footage. All these cameras up, you ain't got no footage. Downtown Gold Coast, all these, no footage. And then the police let them die. Y'all seen the video. They let them die. Hospital 5 minutes around the corner. All right? So you got to understand. All right? All right? We all know who the man beefing with. And we already know that to be a high politician, you know, you got to be a part of the goddamn in collusion with the system. And we already know who fucking his main op was. And we know who the fuck his main op cousin is. Lori motherfucking Lightfoot. All right? All right? So the shit get deep. All right? This shit get real deep, man. Why was he killed? Because he was with that 2020 vision, trying to bring peace to one of their main energy hubs. And he had a major platform, and they couldn't have that. He one of the faces of drill music. The whole drill music that they make a lot of money off of is based around the GDBD war, right? But who the main GD rapping? That was rapping from Chicago, him. So if you get the main GD rapping trying to change and get something, get on peace, there can be no war going back and forth through the music. All right? So you got to understand, this shit way deep. And they might not say it now. It's going to come out down the road. Just know y'all heard it here first, man. Because they system in this year. All these guys, rest in peace to all of them. Nothing but respect for all of them, man. Just keep the party going, man. You know what I'm saying? Keep the party going, man. I ain't going to lie to y'all about nothing. Feel me? Let's go. Why are rhymes important? Rhymes are important because you will notice that every major spell is filled with words and stanzas that rhyme. Okay, so now we back to spells. I had to take y'all through all that to break this shit down. All right, because we back on this time spell. Okay, y'all with me? So, now, the reason rhymes was important, and I had to show y'all why they were so important, is because when dealing with spells, writing spells down, or spell casting, which is the same as spells out loud, and we remember, every word you speak is a spell. Every fucking word is a spell. All right, everything you say is a spell. And if you say something negative, that's considered a curse. Facts. All right. So unless you take it back out the universe by saying, no, I take that back, universe. All right. So, and this is how you speak against when somebody try to speak bad over you. If they come along and say, you ain't gonna be shit, you got to get the last word. No, I'm gonna be something. If they say it again, keep saying it. Make sure you get the last fucking word. I'm gonna be something. And say it with feeling. That's how you kill a curse that said that. If you don't, that shit is gonna come. You're gonna attract it to you because they just cursed you. All right. So you might not think that's real. That's up to you. That's on you, but it is. Giving y'all the signs, okay? So, why are rhymes important? Because you will notice that every major spell is filled with words and stanzas that rhyme, all right? Peep this out. This is called the love spell. I'm going to read it out loud, people. And this is the actual love spell. This is the actual spell. You can look this stuff up. And like I told y'all, being the gods, because see, these human beings and reptilians, they wrote down a lot of negative spells, all right? We ain't got to use their same language, their same technology of spelling for positive and write that down, but make it something positive. Say that word, but make it something positive. All right, we all powerful. We cannot be destroyed. Any weapon. That's why the saying goes, no weapon formed against us will prosper, because we have kinetic energy. We just gonna reflect it and send it back at their ass. All right, and I'm teaching y'all how. So let me read the love spell for y'all so y'all can see how a spell looks. So if you do want to work on writing your own spells and stuff like that, make sure that they rhyme. All right, check this out. Love spell. I cast this circle round about, So love I'll never do without. For loving words, love withhold. I cast the circle once again to final love, let it come in. Myself is it that I must move. My words and deeds I will approve. I cast the circle 3 times 3. Myself forever changed to be. Words and acts both good and kind. Forever will my true love bind. Give me the love will bring. God has changed me, do this thing. And notice every spell they're gonna always say God or goddess. And that's a spell that human beings wrote down. And if you was to recite that spell at least 5 times, because frequency you're repeating it, you will manifest that spell or whatever you trying to, whoever you're thinking about, or whatever intention you sending out. All right. So I'm giving y'all, like, this shit might scare you, but this is ancient technology that your ancestors used, but it's now being used against you. All right, and us forever. So let's keep it going. Like I say, rhymes, spells have to rhyme. If it don't rhyme, it can't be a spell unless it's said aloud. Okay. And this is what they doing to us, y'all, every day of our lives with their advertising billboards, all right? So I've got to show y'all this stuff. Now, here we go. Remember they've been talking about magic and all this stuff, hoodoo, voodoo. I've been breaking everything out because this all has to do with the time spell, all right? Now this says, let's flip it, is magic real? This says science is magic that's real, okay? Let's keep it on magic now, y'all, because they kept saying everything was magical. So let's find out. They've been saying all night when I've been showing y'all shit is magical. And we was taught not to believe in magic. Let's find out what magic is, y'all. All right. What is magic? Magic is science that we do not understand yet. We, meaning the scientific community, the human beings, but we would also apply to us, the gods and the goddesses, because we don't understand it because it has been kept and hidden from us. All right. Let's keep it going, though. So what is magic? Magic is science that we do not understand yet. Our ancient technology, or ancient technology of the gods that the human beings and their extraterrestrial allies do not understand how to master or control or use. Simply put, magic is the ability of the gods to shift, create, or alternate their environment, be it chemically, biologically, or physically. Whoa. Yeah, hey, overlook any typos, y'all. Just get the message, all right? Because I'll be typing fast, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the message to y'all, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about spelling anyway, because it's witchcraft, really. You know what I'm saying? The way we've been taught to use it anyway, all right? So get the message, y'all. What is magic? Magic is science that we do not understand yet, all right? Or ancient technology of the gods that the human beings and their extraterrestrial allies, draconian reptilians, do not understand how to master, control, or use. So basically what happened was this. When they came to our planet and they seen us doing all this stuff, they called it superhero abilities and they called it magic because they not only do they not have access to it, but they do not understand how to use it. Okay? Y'all with me? That's why they called it magic and taught us that it wasn't real. All right? Because they don't understand how to use this technology that only we have access to. They can only use us to do this technology for them. All right? So simply put, magic is the ability of the gods to shift or create or alternate their environment. Y'all focus on this. So you can shift or alternate your environment, be it chemically, okay? This is why alchemists are able to turn metal to gold, be it biologically. This is why you are able to shapeshift, walk through walls, or levitate, or attract things to you, or, I mean, whatever you can think of, you can do, all right? You can even shape, which is what the reptilians do. You can alter the way you look all the way together, all right? Or physically, all right? This is what magic truly is. Let's keep it going. All right. Now, why do Western scientists denounce magic? All right. Why they denounce it? All right. Let me see that. You get the charger for me. The phone about to die. Yeah, I need it. Why do they denounce magic? Why do Western scientists denounce magic and say that it's not real? Hold on, put this right here, huh? Why do they do it, y'all? Why do they do it? Huh? Why do they denounce magic and say that this magic is not real? Huh? Why? We finna find out, y'all. We finna find out. All right? We finna find out. I don't want this phone down, y'all, so let me see if we charging. All right. Let's go. So. All right, here we go. Why do Western scientists denounce magic? Western scientists denounce magic because they do not want the Black/Latinos, aka the gods/goddesses of planet Kai, to access ancient technology locked deep within their DNA. All right? Let me reread what I just said now. Think about what I just said deeply. Meditate on it. You got to ask yourself, okay, if magic real, why do they say it's not real? Okay, so that's why this question says, why do Western scientists denounce magic? We here to answer. Inspector Rashad Jamal gadget is on the motherfucking scene. All right? The reason that they denounce magic is because they do not want the Black/Latinos, aka the gods/goddesses of planet Kai, also known as Earth, to access the ancient technology locked deep within your DNA. All right? They don't want it. So the best way to stop you from doing that is to lie to you and make you believe that it doesn't exist. Make you believe that it is not real. Are you with me, my people? All right? Let's keep it going. What were the Salem witch trials? Okay? Now, there was a point in period in time where they had something called the Salem witch trials. Okay? So let's see what the Salem witch. All right? So you have to understand how people that use these abilities, they always went out their way to kill them. They went out their way to make your ancient technology and ancient art seem like evil things so that you wouldn't do it. All right? It's actually was smart if you think about it. If you're trying to invade a people and conquer a people, that's smart. You got to think about that. That's actually smart. If you come in and invade a whole group of people and take over their planet and conquer them, and you trying to keep them away from powers because you know their powers will fuck you up, what better way than to make them think the powers don't exist, or to make them think that their own powers or their natural essence is evil? And then make movies about the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, that's fake. You know, no, this shit is real. Let's go. All right. Salem witch trials. Here we go. Let's see what Wikipedia. Come on now. What's going on? Let's see what Wikipedia has to say about the Salem witch trials, y'all. So what were the Salem witch trials? Okay. Here we go. Salem witch trials were a series of hearings and prosecutions of people accused of witchcraft in colonial Massachusetts between February 9, 1692 and May 1693. More than 200 people were accused. 30 were found guilty, 19 of whom were executed by hanging. 10 women and 5 men to be exact. One other man, okay? So we know what the Salem witch trials were, right? We just looked at that, okay? Salem witch trials, okay? The Salem witch trials took place in history, my people. Because they taught us this in American history, but never told us why it happened, really happened, right? Well, it took place because you have to remember, you have good white people, you have good human beings, good spiritual ones. And what was happening was a lot of the guys, when we were dropping in dimension, which is when we got to the point where they were able to conquer us physically, officially, in 1776, we were still teaching certain human beings certain things, right? Some of the things we was teaching them was how to conquer this. What's the word I'm looking for? Because they were bred to war. Human beings were. They were bred to war. They were bred to deceive. However, they do have the ability to be better than that because they have spirit. So they can be good spirit or bad spirit. So we were trying to basically give them access to certain technologies, right? All right? We always did throughout history. This is why you've seen certain white people helping us doing this transatlantic slave trade with the Underground Railroad, per se. All right? But I'm breaking it down. So what was happening was these Caucasians who had accessed this information, who had came in contact with the gods, beginning to try to use it to better their condition in Boston, Massachusetts, were immediately executed because there was also slaves up there too. And they were also starting to teach it to the people that had already been enslaved in Boston, who had already forgot this ancient craft. All right. So let's see. What was the purpose of the Salem witch trials? All right. Let's go back. So let's see. What was the purpose of the Salem witch trials? All right. Let's see what they got to say. Why were the Salem witches killed? They were among 20 who were killed as a result of the hysteria that took place in the New England village of Salem, where fear struck panic among the Puritans and led to more than 200 accusations against anyone suspected of witchcraft. All right. So, you know what witchcraft is? Witchcraft is nothing more than when a human being discovers learns the ancient art of this technology that the gods have, and they use it for negative reasons. That's witchcraft, okay? So they trying to call it witchcraft, but basically the reason they killed them is because they didn't want them spreading that esoterical truth. They didn't want them accessing that neither, because you have to remember, they work off chain of command. They have a pyramid structure, all right? So this is why think about Europe. People in Europe, when they had their little king queens going on and all that, palace and ancient Rome and all that, notice certain white people were considered the royals. Others were considered peasants, okay? The people that were considered peasants are your regular human beings that were created by Zeus. Your regular human beings. Remember, these other people that all in power, your kings, your queens, your world powers, they shapeshift into the Caucasian form so that they can walk around this planet, all right? That's what they use the Caucasians for. That's the agreement they made with the human being race. The reptilians did. So this is why you will never see a human being or God or goddess in power in their system. Because everybody is in power. You can't be empowered in this system unless you're a part of the 13 bloodlines, okay? And all bloodlines, okay? All bloodlines, all right, are draconian reptilian. Somebody said Latinos have nothing to do with the black struggle unless they're Afro-Latino. No God, no God. That's what we was taught in history. Go look at my old lives, my old lessons. I did lectures, God. Just go back and look on how there's no such thing as a Latino. The root word in Latino is Latin. Latin was never a people. It was an ancient language spoken in Rome. So how can anybody Latino say they're Latino when it was never a people? It was a love language of the Romans who were white. Yeah, they taught them that. You must be just coming into class, man. I'm not finna hold the class. You can go back and look at my older videos, God, if you don't know. I know you might not be aware, so peace to you. I appreciate you for commenting, though. But let's keep the lessons going. So this is why they were killed, y'all. All right, so that was the purpose, all right? They didn't want this esoteric information getting out there, people. All right, let's keep it going. Okay, who was Aleister Crowley? All right, alias the Crowley or Aleister Crowley, however you enunciate his name. The nigga's on he on the goddamn screen. There you go. All right. Notice, what does this say? Do what thou wilt. All right, look at him. There go the pentagram that they say is an evil sign, but notice they motherfucking white ass be using this motherfucking sign, the incant and manifest they demonic shit. Pay attention. They told you the pyramid was evil, so I don't be lying to y'all. All right? They tell you it's evil, but they be trying to use the shit. All right? Okay, so yeah. So here go that pentagram, that 5-pointed star. All right? I broke that Vitruvian man. 5 points: air, water, fire, earth, spirit/love. All right? Look at him using the symbology, people. Who was Aleister Crowley? This was one of his sayings that he stole from us, though. That he stole from ancient Kemet, because they didn't invent anything, y'all. They plastered their little human being faces on everything, even our philosophy, to try to make us. You see the technology? Yeah, to make you believe it. All right. So got his face plastered on this. You can't access this type of technology. His physical avatar won't even grant him that type of access if he wanted it. All right. So do what thou wilt. What is do what thou wilt? All right. Do what thou wilt. Because he taught his students that you can manifest anything. All right, he was teaching them this ancient technology, okay? Now, let's keep it going, though. Aleister Crowley. It's going to all make sense next. All right? So, what are the different types of magicians? Human, keyword human woman. Human woman. Because a black female lady or Latino lady wouldn't be considered a woman because there's nothing womb or man about her. She's a goddess, all right? A black male or Latino male entity would not be considered. There's nothing hue or man about him. He would be a god, okay? So, just to catch y'all up on the lingo, if you don't know. What are the different types of magicians? Human women. Human women who practice this ancient art are called witches. So, basically, human beings, your white women, Asians, or whoever, that practice magic are called witches. Keep that in mind. And when a human males who practice this ancient art, they stole from us, are called wizards or warlocks. All right, stick with me. We getting deep. All right. So human women, white women, Asian women, any of these species of women they have access to magic. All right. I already explained what magic was. If you was paying attention, they have access to it too because they have spirit. Remember that. However, when they access it, because of the way they were bred, they are immediately deemed and considered witches. And this is how they are used in their Eastern Stars, Freemasonry, and all that. They witches, all right? A lot of your female singers and models and stuff are considered witches. And actors, witches and warlocks and wizards and shit, all right? And I'm finna show you why. So, what are the different types of magicians? All right, because keep this in mind. This isn't magic. This is just our ancient technology. Remember, they didn't understand it, so they called it magic. All right, so this only applies to them, this whole magic and magician thing. All right, but what they call it magic is just ancient technology locked in, aka junk DNA. All right, let's go. This is why they put the shit in the food and shit. But the food spell will be tomorrow though. That I'll talk about that in the food spell. But let's keep it going. So human women who practice this ancient art are called witches. Human males who practice this ancient art are called wizards or warlocks. All right, let's keep it going. All right, here we go. You see the penitentiary? Y'all see that jail picture? Now pay attention. It get deep. An example of warlocks. Male witches are called warlocks. This is why male witches, and I did 4 years straight in jail, so I know this is a fact. This is why male witches who have mastered certain levels of witchcraft, all right? So keep in mind, my people, whenever you use this ancient art for positivity, it's called Wicca. When it's being used negatively, it's called witchcraft, all right? So this is why that term witchcraft is steady being used. All right, let's go. An example of warlocks, male witches are called warlocks. This is why male witches who have mastered certain levels of witchcraft left in charge over prison systems to cast spells over the environment in the prisons as well as the food are called wardens. Okay? There go a picture of the jail. And this is also why they made all these bullshit laws to lure the black males, the blacks and Latinos, whether male or woman, into the jails. Okay? Let me read it again. Male witches are called warlocks. Male witches who have levels of witchcraft are left in charge over the prison systems. They are left in charge to cast spells over the environment in the prisons as well as the food. And they are called wardens, okay? So, anybody ever been in jail or know somebody in jail? Anybody that runs a whole prison is called a warden. And if you know about any warden, you will never see a black warden or Latino. All wardens are human beings. They are Caucasian, all right? Facts. So, this is why they are called wardens, all right? Now, Let me give you an example of one of the spells that these wardens cast in when you're incarcerated. And I know it to be true because I did 4 years straight in jail, which is one of the tricks that these human beings tried to stop me from being here today, to give y'all this, all right? The awakening. All right, they have many tricks they have tried to stop us. It'll never work though. All right. I was typing fast. That should say FOOD. All right, that's a FOD spell type. I'll be typing fast sometimes, but fuck that. Get the message. This ain't about spell checking and shit. All right. So, for example, one of the major food spells in the jails is the soy meat they feed inmates. All right. You ever been to jail? You know all the meat they feed us while we're in jail is filled with soy. All right. But this is why. Inmates, notice mate means to mate with different spells within. I repeat, even the term inmate that they call us when we in jail, the term inmate means to mate with different spells within your motherfucking self. And they got you surrounded, because I did jail time, by gates and shit. So all these spells that are being cast by the warden, who is the witch over the prison system, you are made to mate with those spells or those entities or those demonic forces, all right, within your motherfucking self, all right? Now, let me keep breaking down the soy, all right? So soy is one of the spells, all right? Soy is bad for the Black/Latino males because it makes them sterile, which lowers their chance of reproduction, okay? Let me read that again. For example, one of the major food, that should say FOOD, I was typing fast, this is a 40-page slide, so bear with me. One of the major food spells in jails use is the soy meat they feed inmates. Inmate means to mate with different spells within. That's where the word inmate even comes from. This is why they are called inmates. Soy is bad for the Black/Latino males because it makes them sterile, which lowers their chance of reproduction. All right, and they go to jail. Picture of the jail. So they're attacking us on many levels, y'all. All right, but that's just an example of a warlock. We gonna keep the motherfucking lecture going. All right, because we getting deep. So now, what is Hollywood? Now that we know about witches and warlocks and what and so called. So now basically, you know, if you want to know about a witch or a warlock, everybody that owns a prison, whoever the warden is, he is a witch. He's a warlock. That's why he's called a warden. He cannot be a warden without having mastered certain spells and stuff. This is a fact. All right? Facts. Factuals. All right? So, what is Hollywood? Why is it called Hollywood? There go a picture of the Hollywood sign. Now let's work. Let's work. All right? All right. What is Hollywood? What is Hollywood? Okay? Let's see what they got to say. What is Hollywood, people? All right. Hollywood is a larger-than-life symbol of the entertainment business. Hollywood beckons tourists with landmarks like TCL, Chinese Theater, and Star-Studded Walk of Fame. All right. So that's what they saying on Wikipedia about what Hollywood is. All right. What is Hollywood used for? All right. Hollywood is a neighborhood located in Los Angeles, which is on the 33rd parallel, that is also synonymous with the glamour, money, and power of the entertainment industry. As the show business capital of the world, Hollywood is home to many famous television and movie studio and record companies. Okay, so we now know what Hollywood is, right? All right. All this has to do with spells, because did you all know that all of the spells that they cast over the actual plane, they do them in Hollywood and now Atlanta, which they call Black Hollywood. And I told y'all about the frequency war and how they use they use Hollywood, which is located in LA, because it's on the 33rd parallel, which is the most powerful ley line on the planet. They are also beginning to use Atlanta in the last 10 years because Atlanta is located on as well, which is why it is called Black Hollywood. All right, let's keep it going. So Hollywood is being used to cast these spells. Now, I'm going to break down to you how. Why is it called Hollywood? All right. Why is it called Hollywood? All right. Legend has it that early residents of Southern California were inspired by a lovely holly-like bush that they were inspired to call their new digs Hollywood. In fact, the name Hollywood was coined by H.J. Whitley, the father of Hollywood. Whitley bought 500 acres from E.C. All right. So, let me go back. Okay. So they just told us that it's called Hollywood, all right, because of this holly tree. Okay. Now, I'm finna break down to y'all. Let's find out what the holly tree is. Okay. All right. Okay. What is the holly tree? Okay. The holly tree. There we go. There go a picture of the holly tree, y'all. This is where the term Hollywood comes from, and all this is pertaining to witchcraft. Just stay with me. I'm connecting the dots here. Okay. So for us to figure out the name Hollywood and why it's truly called that, Hollywood comes from, what is Hollywood? The wood of holly comes from the wood of the holly tree. So now we have to figure out what is the holly tree. There's a picture of a holly tree, the thistles and the berries. Don't that shit look familiar? I know they look familiar to y'all. Let's find out what is the holly tree, which the Hollywood comes from. The Druids regard holly as a symbol of fertility and eternal life, thought to have magical powers, okay? So the holly tree was always believed to have magical, here we go with that term magic again, powers. And I already broke down what magic is, people. It's just technology that things and reptilians don't understand that only we have access to. Really. Today, Christians have adopted the holly tree as a symbol for Christmas. Yep. Y'all done seen the thistles and the berries around holidays. That's a holly tree, all right? The sharp leaves are said to symbolize the crown of thorns worn by Jesus, while the berries represent his blood, all right? So that's the holly tree, okay? We just already decoded it. We know what's to that. All right, if you ain't seen me break down Jesus, go watch it in one of my older lives. We already broke down the whole Jesus story, all right? So let's get away from this whole crown worn by Jesus bullshit and berries that represent his blood, because we already know that ain't that. Let's stay focused on what the Druids looked at it as. It was a symbol of fertility and eternal life, power. This lets you know that the holly tree has powers, which is why they use the name Hollywood. All right, but let's get deeper though. Let's get deeper, y'all. So this holly tree has magical powers, and we know what magic is. Let's get deeper. What are witch brooms and magic wands made out of? In folklore, Greek/Roman mythology, the magical wand of the witch, the magic wand along with her broom, is made from the holly tree. That go up magical wand, all right? But in folklore, so this lets you know, the wand that the wizard used in the witch's magical wand was always believed to be made from the holly tree, okay? So, the magical wand that the wizards use, that wand is made from the wood of that wand that the wizards use, Merlin, or any wizard they always showed you, that come from a holly tree. The broomstick that the witches always rode, holly tree, all right? To associate witches and wizards with magic, right? All right? So this is why Hollywood, because they are casting spells with their words, and they're using the gods and goddesses to spell cast, all right? And they're controlling the whole planet with these, because they are master illusionists. This is the real reason why they name it Hollywood. Y'all see what I'm trying to show y'all? They have been casting spells in Hollywood to control us, generation to generation, through the entertainment, all right? I broke down the rhymes and all that. So we now are finding out that the brooms in cartoons and movies, in science fiction, witch brooms and magic wands were always believed to be made from the holly tree. So the wood of holly represents magic. And we know that magic is real. I already broke down what magic is. All right? So let's keep it going. All right? Is dots connecting for y'all now? Let's keep it going. Now, who was Peg and Twistle? And why is she important? All right? Look at this sign, y'all. Hollywood land, okay? Her name was Peg and Twistle. And she is also known as the Hollywood Girl. All right, and I just told y'all that Hollywood basically has been used by these human beings along with the reptilian shapeshifters to cast out spells over us and control us with the demonic imagery that's coming out of Hollywood. All right, now, who was Peg and Twistle? And notice, Hollywood is located where, people? On the 33rd ley line, not by accident, but on motherfucking purpose. All right, who was Peg and Twistle? The Hollywood Girl. Now let's find out about Peg and Twistle. Boom. Why was she called the Hollywood Girl, and why is she important? Says here, Peg and Twistle and the Hollywood sign suicide. Okay, so Peg and Twistle is famous because she is called the Hollywood Girl because she is the first and only person to ever go up on the Hollywood land sign, and she jumped off the sign. She jumped off the alphabet H to be exact and killed herself. She jumped to her death. So she is known as the Hollywood Girl. Okay, there she go again. Peg and Twistle and the Hollywood sign suicide. And you can read her biography. Book is by James Ruck Jr. All right. Peg and Twistle and the Hollywood sign. Now let's find out why she is important. I already exposed that they've been using Hollywood to cast demonic spells and shit. All right. That's why it's called Hollywood. All right. So let's find out about Peg and Twistle. She was born February 5th, 1908. Died September 16th, 1932. Acting career began in 1925. She only appeared in one movie titled 13 Women. Now, pay attention to this number 13. This shit finna get deep. Okay. This girl that's called the Hollywood Girl, and it's called a suicide. It wasn't no suicide. You know what that was? It was a blood sacrifice. She was actually the first blood sacrifice when they first set up Hollywood and started casting and all this stuff and using these energy stargates and portals. She was the first blood sacrifice, all right? So they sacrificed herself for that cause. But this is what started all the blood sacrificing in Hollywood. This is why she's known as the Hollywood Girl, all right? Who the fuck gonna go up on the middle of a mountain and jump off an H for no reason? And you know what I'm saying? Like, and why the letter H specifically, all right? So I'm finna keep getting deep. Now that I'm telling you that she's known as the Hollywood It Girl, there she go again, the Hollywood Girl, all right? She is famous because she committed suicide. She's the first and only person to ever commit suicide by jumping off the Hollywood sign, okay? So let's keep digging on her ass, all right? Born February 5th, 1908. Died September 16th, 1932. Now the shit finna get creepy on y'all. Y'all, here we go. Only appeared in one movie titled 13 Women. Keyword 13. Why was she only in one movie? All right. Her acting career began in 1925. It only lasted 7 years? That's not a long time. Pay attention, my people. Let's keep going. Only appeared in one movie, and she's the face of Hollywood. She's called the Hollywood Girl, all right? Only appeared in one movie, and it was titled 13 Women. 13. Pay attention to the number 13 and how many times it pops up around her, all right? Now we kind of moving into numerology, which is a separate live, but to just touch on it, all right? They love playing with numbers because they understand how mathematics cosmos, right? So they all 13 / draconian reptilian shapeshifters. Why? Because because I'm gonna show it to y'all right now. Let me just show it to y'all. All right, pay attention. Her death date is 1932. Let's break it down. 9 plus 3 equals 12. Plus 2, 14. Minus 1 equals 13. Hold on. Her death date, numerology, people. See, people don't dig this deep. Shit don't be no coincidence, y'all. 1932. She's known as the Hollywood Girl. She died 1932. Her death year, 9 plus 3 equals 12. Plus 2 equals 14. Minus 1 equals 13. We back to that number 13. All right, she's only in one movie called 13 Women. Let's keep going. There are 13 letters in the sign Hollywood land, which she allegedly jumped from. Hold on. We getting deep, y'all. See. Y'all think I be motherfucking talking. Don't y'all? I know. But see, when I told y'all I don't fuck around, I didn't come to fuck around. Let's count this shit out. Because see, y'all need to understand the importance of the number 13. All right? She's called the Hollywood Girl. Here's the sign she jumped off of. Here go Hollywood land. Let's count the letters out, y'all. And this is not by coincidence, people. This is by design. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Let's count again. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 letters in the word Hollywood. Y'all think this shit a coincidence, huh? Nah. This ain't no coincidence. You can believe that shit if you want to. This ain't no coincidence. See, I break shit down. This is groundbreaking research right here. You feel me? This is groundbreaking research right here. You feel me? This is going in my book. This is going in my YouTube channel. And this date is credited, so can't nobody try to come and plagiarize. None of you little human being scientists like y'all like to come behind us and try to steal shit. No. I got at least 50 people that's going to be like, no, Rashad Jamal been breaking this shit down. All right? Let's get back to it. 13 important to them, y'all. Let's look at it again. Her 1925, she only appeared in one movie called The 13 Women. Pay attention to how many times the number 13 pops up around her. All right? Because 13 is everything to these fucking draconian reptilians and these fucking human beings. All right? 1932. 9 plus 3 equals 12. Plus 2 equals 14. Minus 1 equals 13. There are 13 letters in the sign Hollywood land, which she allegedly jumped from. There was 13 original colonies when they came and invaded and took over our motherfucking planet. There are 13 blood stripes on the American flag of the United States of America. Friday the 13th is celebrated as a pagan holiday. The Hunger Games had 12 districts plus 1. So there were in total 13 districts. And what does the Hunger Games represent? The state they were trying to take us into, but now we in this grand awakening, so there ain't gonna be no fucking Hunger Games. But this is why they had 12 districts plus 1, which made it 13 districts in total. Let's keep going. Ancient Kemet ascended back up to the 13th dimension after the fall. Remember, I said we was on the 33rd dimension when they first landed on our planet before these beings invaded us. But we dropped down to the 13th. We was on the 13th dimension during the Kemet era and the Egyptian era, which is why pyramids and stuff was still built. This is why pharaohs were still 12, 13, 14 feet tall. And they wasn't 50 feet tall because they were on a lower dimension. Yet they were higher on a higher dimension than we are now. All right? The lower we go in dimension, the smaller our bodies become to adjust to the dimension. This is all true. Keep it going. There are 13 powerful bloodlines who run the entire world. Facts. And these are the 13 powerful bloodlines. This is why 13 is significant to them. Because these 13 powerful bloodlines, these are the reptilian shapeshifters who invaded our planet along with the human beings. All right? And last but not least, the 13 abolished slavery. Even though it didn't, this is why they used the 13th to be like, hey, slavery was abolished. So I'm showing y'all how much this 13 popped up, especially around this young lady who was considered the Hollywood girl. He broke down where Hollywood comes from and what it means, the Holly Tree, because Hollywood is nothing more than a place that they use to cast demonic spells and enchantments to control and manipulate us, all right, and to keep us at a low frequency. And it's only aimed at the blacks and Latinos, the gods and goddesses, nobody else. This does not affect human beings, all right, at all. They are privileged here, all right? So this is why if you are a human being and you're watching this, if you're not going to help us and use your good spirit to be like, you know what, let me research, this is true, we were made by black people and our ancestors came and took over them and took their planet and this and that. If you ain't saying that, you got to get the fuck off too, because you ain't really with us, because that's not no lie. This is a fact. I'm kicking esoterical cosmic facts to y'all about Hollywood and about spells in this time spell. I had to break all this down because we still on the time spell, y'all. This is why I said that I'm gonna have to make each spell one day for each spell, because it's too much to just put in one goddamn live. You get what I'm saying? Subscribe to my channel, man. 50 people in here, I should have 50 new subscribers, all right? Or feel free to donate to the Cash App, Music, MUSIC, Media, MDIA, forever. You feel me, if you want to, because people asked about it. Let's keep it going. So let's break down 13 again. All right? Let's keep breaking down 13, y'all. Why is she important? Acting career began in 1925. Only appeared in one movie, 13 Women. She's considered the face of Hollywood. She's called the Hollywood girl who committed suicide by jumping off the goddamn sign. But it wasn't suicide. It was just a blood sacrifice. People, wake up. Now, she only appeared in one movie titled 13 Women. How ironic. Pay attention to 13. Her death date, 1932. 9 plus 3 equals 12. This is called numerology. 12 plus 2 equals 14 minus 1 equals 13. How ironic 13 pops up again. Wow. That make you go, face. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep going. There ain't that many motherfucking coincidences now. There's 13 letters in the actual sign, Hollywood land, which she allegedly jumped from, because that was a blood sacrifice. There was 13 original colonies. So this is why 13 is significant to her, because this shows her loyalty to her species. All right? There was 13 original colonies. There are 13 blood stripes on the American flag. You know, go count them. This is why. Friday the 13th is celebrated as a pagan holiday. This is why they tell you Friday the 13th is bad. The Hunger Games had 3 districts. Ancient Kemet ascended back up to the 13th dimension after the fall, before Alexander the Great went and removed the last of our ancient technology from within our grasp. This is why they always pay so much homage to Alexander the Great, bitch ass. All right? Had us in school in American history class called Alexander the motherfucking Great. He ain't Alexander the shit. His bitch ass, when the people in Kemet in Egypt, they still had access to some of our technology. So even though we fell from the 33rd to the 13th, they were still able to concoct pyramids to try to connect us back, and they were still bigger body and in frequency. And then Alexander the Great rode his bitch ass around and rounded them up. You know what I'm saying? With other technology to get that technology from us. So this is why they always pay homage to Alexander the Great, because we would have been shifted had he not when he got that ancient technology. All right? Facts. Now we shifted. It don't matter. Now it's over with. Their system will be destroyed by December 21st. January 2021. It's over with. All right? So this is what these lives are about. I'm teaching y'all, my people, the truth that has been kept from y'all, hidden. Let's keep it going. All right. So why is 13 so important? Because there are 13 bloodlines who rule our planet. It's 13 bloodlines, y'all. I gotta take a Cheeto break. Bear with me. I've been on here with y'all for hours. I need a Cheeto break. Facts. These my favorite Cheetos too. Hot crunchy cheese curl. Oh, my fault. Okay. So now, we said 13 is very important, but we need to find out why. So now we're gonna find out why. The 13 bloodlines who ruled our planet. Oh yeah, when I get off here, I'm finna eat real healthy. I'm just lecturing to y'all real quick, man. I'm just trying to put some energy in me, some type of energy. All right, but look, the 13 bloodlines who ruled our planet. All right, here they go, y'all. Keyword ruled, because these bitches had to go. Majority of their asses already left the planet and are dead. Facts. A lot of their ass have their clones walking around. But let's read out the 13 bloodlines who had ruled our whole planet. These are all your reptilians, families, people. Remember, they are shapeshifters. Let's go down. The Astor bloodline. The Bundy bloodline. Also, if your slave master had one of these last names, you also will always receive a little more leniency, at least in their system, than anybody with a separate last name from this, regardless of your species. Facts. This is a fact. This is a real fact. Yeah, it's all about the bloodline, y'all. The Astor bloodline, these are the 13 bloodlines. This is why they use 13 so much, because they landed and invaded these 13 reptilian bloodline races. Here they go. The Astor bloodline, all right? The Bundy bloodline, the Collins bloodline, the DuPont bloodline, the Freemason bloodline, the Kennedy bloodline. There goes the Lee bloodline. You see it? All right? The Lee, Jet Li, Bruce Lee, Asiatic, yeah. Remember I told y'all, the original fucking human beings, I told y'all. Caucasians, Asians, Arabs, Dravidians, all right? And Mexicans, all right? These are the bloodlines. The Astor bloodline, the Bundy bloodline, the Collins bloodline, the DuPont bloodline, the Freemason bloodline, the Kennedy bloodline, the Lee bloodline, the Onassis bloodline, the Russell bloodline, the Van Dyne bloodline, the Merovingian bloodline. I don't know if I enunciated that correctly. And the last but not least, the Rothschild bloodline. So this is why the number 13 is so important to them, because it's symbolic of the 13 bloodlines. These are your reptilian races. And all of them are shapeshifters. They have all them bloodlines control the country. They control the whole world. And I'll show you how. This is how they control the world. They control us. These 13 bloodlines who ruled the planet, who invaded us, have been controlling us, the gods and goddesses, through, of course, time spells. But I'm showing you what these bloodlines have been doing in the physical, things that you can point to. All right? Education system. All right? The judicial system. Organized religion. And last but not least, FDA. The U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, the Food and Drug Administration. And this is why hospitals are not designed to help you. They were designed to kill you and keep you sick. All right? And this is what they do. All right? So these 13 bloodlines have ruled us through these 4 separate ways, along with the money system, which will be your banks and stuff. All right? So your Food and Drug Administration, they go hand in hand. All right? They poison the food, all that. This is what they do. They keep the gods and goddesses in a low frequency. Let's keep going. All right? So what is the time spell? All right? Now, to answer your question flat, here we go, y'all, because this is all about the time spell. What is the time spell? The time spell is the illusionary man-made construct brought to Earth by human beings. Time is not natural to our planet. I've been telling y'all this, all right? Time is not natural to our planet. You have to understand, my people, these beings created time, okay? They created that when they invaded us. It was a spell that they wrote down, created their numerical numbers, and cast over us. That's fruit? Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, see, for y'all that don't know, somebody's like, why you ain't saying, oh, no, we eat healthy. Don't think it ain't no, hey, look. I got a whole wife, man. She gonna bring the real good. Hey, you see it. Hey, listen, I'ma still eat my chips here and there. I ain't gonna lie to you. We ain't fully shifted yet, but don't think that I'm not in the crib eating nothing but vegetables and fruits like that. That's my actual meals. But yeah, I'm still gonna eat hot crunchy cheese curls and hold on now. You feel me? Don't get this misconstrued. No. That, and I'm a smacker too, so I'm gonna be me on for y'all, transparent with me, accept me all the way. All right. So we still on what is the time spell, y'all? But they were a few people like, why you eating healthy? So I just ate a strawberry for y'all. Here go a blackberry. Hey, here go a blueberry. Hey, and here go a motherfucking mango. All right. And I smack when I eat. So if you don't want me smacking all on live in the lecture, don't ask why I'm just snacking on a chip. Does it make sense now? Did you get it now, goddess? All right. I'm gonna keep the lecture going, right? Because we almost at the end of this time spell. All right. So we back. Let's go. What's up, sis? I see sis in here. Shout out Sharik Kelly. All right. So what is the time spell, my people? The time spell is the illusionary man-made construct brought to Earth by human beings. Time is not natural to our planet. Time is now y'all need to pay attention. Time is a powerful spell. Because see, remember, before I taught you guys, I could have jumped straight to what is the time spell. But I had to break down spells and all that stuff to get to this one point. Because now that we know the spells and magic is real and we know exactly what it is, right? So, let's look at this. All right? Time is a powerful spell aimed directly at the neurochemistry of the brain. We know what neurochemistry is now, people. Everybody that's been in my class today. Time is a powerful spell aimed directly at the neurochemistry of the brain. We know that whatever you think affects the neurochemistry. Neurochemistry shapes your reality, shapes your environment, literally. Now, this going on my YouTube, though, God. I'm trying to get enough subscribers to my YouTube channel so I can start doing all my lives on YouTube. All right? But let's keep it going. So what is the time spell? To all the gods and goddesses in the room that's been watching, been paying attention, been learning today, we done went through spells and breaking down incantations the whole 9 just to get to this moment in time. Time is a powerful spell aimed directly at the neurochemistry of the brain. Time is an ancient spell, keyword ancient spell, from the planet of Nern used to trick Black/Latinos or the gods into believing in death. Let me bring that back. Time is a powerful spell aimed directly at the neurochemistry of the brain. Time is an ancient spell from the planet of Nern used to trick Black/Latinos or the gods into believing in death. This belief system is ushered in through a mental maze the human beings call centuries, decades, years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Y'all don't hear me. I better see some motherfucking snorkel emoji, some swim emoji, something. I ain't gonna continue till I see some emojis. Y'all sitting there like y'all ain't heard nothing groundbreaking. Like your soul hasn't just been liberated. I just freed y'all soul, man. Y'all gods and goddesses. And I'm showing you scientifically why. And I'm showing you these spells they have used to keep you from touching this energy within yourself that you don't believe in. All right? Time is nothing but a powerful spell aimed at your neurochemistry of your brain. Brought to this planet. It's an ancient spell at that. It's not new. Y'all better go watch Doctor Strange. You can cast all type of spells. Listen, man. I just showed y'all what a spell really is. And what magic really is. Okay? So time. All right? Before I go back to reading that, this is why I told y'all, if y'all been watching, when I use the money thing to show y'all how time is an illusion, all right? We can't count money over. If I owed you $100 and I pull out $1 and count it 100 times and give it to you, you're going to say, where's my other $99? All right? You wouldn't accept that. But for some reason, we accept this time illusion that was given to us. Thank y'all. I see y'all in tune, y'all learning, right? But now that let's use the logic. Let's use these powerful brains that we were blessed with. All right, if you're not going to accept somebody counting $1.99 times, why would you accept 7 days repeating itself however many times to make a year? All right, it's impossible. That's why I always say, this kills the whole time thing, y'all. They taught us that it was 7 days in a year, but they only named 7 days. So where's the other 358 days if there's 365 days in a year? All right, so if they only named 7, that means there's only 7 days in a year. So if it's only 7 days in a year, now I'm confused. So then how many fucking months is in a year? And how many weeks is in a month? And how many days is in a week? And how many, like, all of that fucking changes when you think that it's only 7 days that they ever taught you. So how the fuck is it 365 days in a year? Somebody said it starts over. Stephen Williamson. If you do not use the God gene in you, see, leave the meat alone and leave the Neanderthal. Let it go. Bro, my brother, think. You said it starts over. Okay. So since it started over, where he at? Stephen Williamson. I'm not mad at you. I'm just here to awaken you. Let's walk through this together. So Stephen Williamson said the time starts over. He said it is more than 7 days. They start over. Stephen Williamson. I owe you $100 right now. I'm gonna count my dollar 99 times. I'm gonna say $1, flip it over, $2. I'm gonna keep starting my count of that. Say $1 over and over again. And I'm gonna count that $1 over and over again 99 times. Are you gonna accept that? No, you're not, bro. No, you're not. You're gonna say, where my other $99 at? So if you're not gonna accept that with money, why is you accepting it with time? Why aren't you asking if it's 300 days in a year, name them bitches? You only named 7. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You cannot say Monday makes the 8th motherfucking day of the year. You cannot turn 7 to 365. You just can't do that. You just can't turn 7, Stephen Williamson, into 365. You're not going to come into the university and be an agent to the classroom. This is the Decoding University. We've been live for 500 years. So fuck is you entering the university with Neanderthal history and you trying to dilute the message. Talking about it starts over. You damn brain. And if you aren't able to use it, then that means you are one of those they have walking around. That no matter what you tell them, no matter how much proof you show them, they will still be a part of this matrix construct. My people, break free from this matrix construct. All right? I'm freeing minds over here, my brother. Let's keep the goddamn lesson going, man. Exit the university if you're gonna come with something, make it make sense, man. Don't be silly shit somebody start over again and we just decoded that. So when somebody owe you Stephen Williamson, they owe you more than $1. Listen, I hope we got friends on here together. Cause somebody gonna owe you, I'm gonna tell their ass, whoever owes Stephen Williamson, y'all, give that man, that God, if you owe him $100, just give him $1, y'all, but count it 99 times. He cool with that because he says, hey, $1 just start over, it keeps starting over. You can't say Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday. Negro, no, it should be a different day. Monday is the same goddamn day. We counted Monday already. Where the 8th day at? And the 9th and the 10th. And the other 358. Fuck. Use your own brain, not the brain they gave you. Alright? Facts. Hell wrong with him. He gotta be high. Talking about it started over. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, let's keep going with this time spell, alright? And I don't say that to I don't want Stephen Williamson to think I'm belittling him because I do understand that you still stuck in the matrix, so it's hard to grasp it. It's okay. It'll come to you because our DNA being repaired every day. So you ain't got no choice. You're going to rise regardless, my brother. Love you. Peace to you. All right, let's keep it going. Time is a powerful spell aimed directly at the neurochemistry of the brain. Time is an ancient spell from the planet of Nern used to trick blacks and Latinos or the gods into believing in death. All right, remember, what we believe affects the neurochemistry of our brain. So by tricking us into believing in this time illusion, it brought about the belief of death. Okay? Y'all with me? Now, this belief system of time is ushered in through a mental maze. So centuries and decades and all that shit is nothing more than a mental maze they are taking you through. All right? It's this belief system of time is ushered in through a mental maze that the human beings call centuries, decades, years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Okay? This belief of days/nights leads to the complete restructuring of the brain's neurochemistry. You with me now, Stephen Williamson? Are y'all seeing this time spell? Let me read that again. This belief, all right? Because we know what we believe, directly what we think. So a belief is a thought, directly impacts the neurochemistry of our brains, all right? And this belief system is ushered in through this mental maze that they call centuries, decades, years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, and seconds. The bullshit don't exist. It never did, all right? This belief of days/nights leads to the complete restructuring of the brain's neurochemistry, okay? So we begin to believe this time spell, all right? We begin to believe that 100 years is a century, and it's 10 years in a decade, and it's 365 days in a year, and it's 12 months in a year, and it's 4 weeks in a month, and it's 7 days in a week, and it's 24 hours in a day, and it's 60 minutes in an hour, and it's 60 seconds in a minute. So now we are doing what? Counting time, counting days that don't exist. And then they gave us birthdays and told us to celebrate the shit. So every year you counting these days, even looking forward to it. So you're counting this and you're believing in this system. And our belief in this system is the only reason it appears to exist. All right? Right. You believe you getting old, your ass start looking old. Facts. All right? So this belief of day and night, which is why they blasted our second sun away, people, because when the second sun was here, there was no night. It was just always day. So you couldn't even use day and night to trick the gods. So they had to blast that second sun away. The day and night is part of the time cycle, and it leads to the restructuring of the brain neurochemistry. All right, and this causes hold on, let's keep going, y'all. We ain't through. All right, hold on. Now what happens? What happens? Once you believe this shit, with this belief of days/years passing, the body or the avatar in which the soul/spirit moves around the physical realm, or planet Kai, which is the real name of Earth, begins to decay/age. Let me read that back. This is the time spell, people. With this belief of days/years passing, the body or the avatar in which the soul moves around the physical realm begins to decay/age. Okay, so remember, these are physical vessels in this dimension. We are multidimensional beings. We are electricity and magnetism, spirit and soul, so we can never die. We just teleport to different dimensions. We take on different bodies, all right? Some of us don't even take on bodies sometimes, all right? It just depends on what we're trying to do, okay? So you got to know, when the body begins to age and decay, and then the physical avatar dies. It didn't used to be like that. Before they put this time spell on our planet, these physical avatars will live forever. And we would just alternate, go in and out into different realities and keep creating. Because remember, we create with our words and our thoughts. We take that with us everywhere. We are spirit and soul. This is our power as the gods, as the Atlanteans. We are the Atlanteans. I keep telling y'all this, all right? The God race, the Atlanteans, angelic beings, electrical beings, all right? This is who we are. This is what we are, okay? Like I keep saying, the whole movie, The Guardian of the Galaxy, is about us and how we literally are the guardians of the 9 realms that are on the planet, all right? It's 9 realms. It's 8 other realms that exist on our planet, all right? It's 8 other realms that exist on our planet. What we call Atlantis, or they now renamed Earth, or, it's called Middle Earth. This is just one of the 8 other realms on this planet, on our planet. Facts, this shit get way, man, look. This shit get deep, y'all. This shit get super deep. It ain't a word for how deep this shit get. Let's keep it going, though, about this time spell, all right? I'll make other lives about that stuff, too. I'll go more in depth for y'all, just like I did with the time spell. I talked about this time spell, and then I made an actual presentation on it. So I got y'all, all right? Here we go. We back at it, okay? So, with this belief of days/years passing, the body or the avatar in which the soul moves around the physical realm, I'm giving y'all the cosmic facts, all right? This is quantum physics and cosmic history I'm teaching y'all about y'all selves, all right? With this belief of days/years passing, the body or the avatar in which the soul/spirit moves around the physical realm of planet Cayenne begins to decay or age. Okay, this belief, the keyword belief in aging conjures, remember what we do when we conjure? We attract, right? So this belief in aging conjures up the spirit, remember, of decay, also known as rigor mortis or death. Let me bring that back. This belief in aging conjures up the spirit. So decay, aka rigor mortis, aka death, is a spirit, people. Yes, stress is definitely a form of going to your lower self. So what I just taught y'all was that decay, rigor mortis, death is a spirit. It's an actual spirit. It's an actual entity, okay? And we conjured up this entity with the belief of time, all right? And the soul is magnetism. So we attract this spirit to our physical bodies in this realm. which then causes these physical bodies to age, which leads to the death of the physical body. But you, the essence of you, never dies. All right? And they use this fear, this death, and our lack of knowledge thereof as a fear point to be like, hey, you don't want to die. You don't want to. What, death gonna feel better than a nut. What they call death gonna feel better than a nut to you. It's gonna be the most peaceful point to you because you will release from the restraints of the physical body. All right? Exactly. Which goes back. Renee say, thank you, goddess. Which goes back to the number 13 symbolizing death. Thank you. Can y'all please subscribe to the University of Cosmic Intelligence? Y'all can do it right now. All right? Feel free to donate $1 if you want to. A lot of y'all was like, what's the cash app I want to donate? I don't need no money, but if y'all want to donate, because I'm pouring a lot of energy, time, and resources, go ahead. $MIC, music, media, MDIA, the number 4, ever, EVER. All right? So if you want to do it, donate 50 cents, donate a penny. You want to donate nothing but your time and energy, do that by sharing this live. All right? You could donate by sharing the live. You could donate by spreading the information. You could donate a penny if you want to. You could donate by subscribing. We need to spread the information, my people. All right? So now, rigor mortis is the stiffening up of the joints and stuff that happens after death. But what they don't tell you is believing in this time spell, all right, conjures up the spirit. So you begin to decay and go through rigor mortis long before your avatar even dies. This is why the older people get, the stiffer their bones get, and they start, you know what I'm saying, start getting hard for them to move. That's rigor mortis. But they lied and told us rigor mortis only sets in after the physical avatar dies. That's a fucking lie to keep you entrapped and ensnared in this time spell. Facts. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. All right. So this belief in aging conjures up the spirit of decay, also known as rigor mortis or death, but not the death of the electrical being. Let's focus on that. So only the avatar dies, people, from this time spell, but not the death of the electrical being / soul spirit within the body. Okay? Pay attention. So although they can kill the physical with this time spell, they cannot kill the us. All right? This is why